We've been muted the whole time.
Oh my fucking god, we have.
Oh god damn it!
Hi, yes, there's supposed to be audio. I'm so sorry. We've been talking for 18 minutes.
Great. And now the entire Discord is up for everyone to see.
Well, shit.
Remember when you said don't touch anything?
Uh-huh. It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's going perfectly.
So, yes, just a real quick recap. We're going through games by year. James is ranking them. We're not going to recap the earlier conversation. Sorry. James plugged the Patreon episode of RFN. You should go listen to it. James is giving out of 10s on these arcade and Game & Watch games and all the Nintendo published games. We went over the rules. If I need to clarify as we're going, it's fine. It's just important that James knows them.
Yep.
Sorry. Wow. That's embarrassing. Hi, everyone. Okay. Radar scope. Fuck. Fuck.
I'm sorry.
Hey, at least we got told before the 20-minute mark and not after the 20-minute mark. Like, it could have been worse. We could have just not ever been told.
I'm gonna say Radar Scope's actually closer to a 7. It's a little bit. It is a knockoff, but not entirely. It does some things on its own.
Okay. Donkey Kong.
Ooh, that relative to where the arcade games were at the time, that's a 9.
Yes. Sky Skipper.
That one's hard for me to put in context. I've played it. I've played it a lot, but 6.
Space Demon.
I haven't played Space Demon.
Donkey Kong Jr.
I would say that's certified number 9 banger.
Okay. Popeye.
I don't think I've ever actually played Popeye.
Okay. Mario Brothers.
The arcade game.
The arcade version of Mario Brothers.
6.
Donkey Kong 3 arcade.
Donkey Kong 3 arcade. 8.
Okay. All of the rest of these are going to be Game & Watches for this year.
Oh Jesus.
Ball.
Again, now I'm really having to think of like where were handheld games at that point.
They didn't exist. Ball.
Yeah. I guess 5 just purely on technology because Ball itself sucks.
Flagman.
I don't even know what Flagman is.
You hold up a flag in your left hand or your right hand. Flagman.
I haven't played. I've seen it. I'm looking at the image now. I've definitely seen it before. I've never played it.
Okay. Vermin.
Vermin is like a 3.
Fire.
I have not played Fire.
Judge.
Oh, fuck, which one is that?
That's the numbers one.
The one where you like hold the okay, yeah, I know which one that is. Is that even a game?
Yes.
Is that even a?
It's as much of a game as Ball and Vermin are.
Yeah, I guess.
Judge.
So 3.
Manhole.
These have the worst names. How is it this bad? Manhole's the one where basically you just jump over pits, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that makes it the 5. It's better than fucking Judge.
Helmet.
I don't even know what that one is.
You gotta Google it then.
All right, hold on. Let's see. I'm looking at it, and I'm not entirely. Oh, this is the one where you just don't want shit to fall on your head, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. 6.
Wow, the best Game & Watch of all time.
We've
discovered it. Lion.
It might be. Lion? Are you just making these up now?
No, I swear I'm not. These are all ones. Also, even more so, these are all ones that were distributed in North America.
Yes.
I'm like, there are ones I excluded.
Oh, this one. Yeah. Okay. I forgot this one existed. I don't know. 4.
Parachute.
Oh Um, 6. That one's got more stuff going on than most.
Octopus.
That's a 7. Octopus is okay.
Okay, our current best Game & Watch. Popeye for the Game & Watch.
Oh dear God. I haven't played it.
Chef.
Okay, that's the food flipper.
Are you sure? Because that might be egg. I forget which is which.
Oh fuck. All right, let's take a look.
Is there-
Chef is the one where you're flipping food. Yes.
Okay.
4.
What about egg?
Can't be real.
That is real.
Like, egg is what the fuck is going on in the I'm looking at an image of egg and it's a wolf or a dog, cartoon dog, catching eggs flying out of chicken coops.
Yes.
What the fuck? Have not played.
Okay.
Deeply disturbed.
Mickey Mouse for the Game & Watch.
Oh, so I actually not just played this. I played this in the well, not at the time. I wasn't born yet, but very 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 young. It's egg.
Yes.
It's just egg. It's just fucking egg.
Well, we didn't rate egg, so we have to rate Mickey Mouse.
4.
How
didn't
many of
realize it
those
was
points
egg.
is because of the license?
It's not very good, so I gave it a 4. 4's not a good score.
Yeah. By the way, really...
Presumably egg is also a 4 then.
Yes. There's some real horse shit that I found while doing this that Nintendo put out that, like, growing up, you only hear about, like, the bangers that they release. But they made some
Sure.
bad business deals on some of these games. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
Turtle Bridge, Game & Watch. Also, just as a reminder, all of the rest of these are going to be single-year lists, but this one is 1980 to 1983. Just everything pre-84.
What in the fuck? I haven't played this. I
Okay.
am confused and scared looking at. Is it literally just you walk across turtles?
Yes.
Who made these?
Shigesato Itoi.
Like, how much drugs was he
No, not,
using?
sorry. Gunpei Yokoi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gunpei Yokoi. Yeah, so Turtle Bridge, sounds like it gets at most a 4.
Yeah, I guess.
Fire
Like,
Attack.
there's a baseline. Fire attack?
Yep.
Let's say this. Oh, this one. 5. There's more going on.
Snoopy Tennis.
God, I think my cousin had this one.
Oh, there were 2 of this. Whoops.
Yeah, it looks like there's 2. There's a 1982 edition and maybe another one.
Yeah, I had it on there twice, on my list twice because of the 2 editions. I got confused, but we'll just count it as one.
4.
Oil Panic.
God. I know what it is. I've just never played it.
Okay. I'm really impressed that none of these Game & Watches have been bad enough to get a 2.
Well, that's the thing. Like, 2 you're pushing into. Are you not functioning?
Donkey Kong for the Game & Watch.
Donkey Kong for the game. I know I've played this. I just need to see it.
Donkey Kong for the arcade, released a year earlier, got a 9.
Donkey Kong Game & Watch was a 2-screener, right?
Yeesh, I believe so.
Yeah. Yes, I've played this. It is not a 9. I give it like a 6.
Okay. Not
It's
as good
doing
as
some stuff.
Octopus, but about as good as Helmet or Parachute.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Jr.
Donkey Kong Jr. is not a 2-screen. I know that. I've seen it. It's a 5.
Okay. Mickey and Donald for the Game & Watch.
Have I played this one? I haven't, but what is going on?
Okay, we will delete it.
Seeing these Game & Watch games as still images is confounding.
Sure is. Greenhouse.
never even heard of Greenhouse.
Oh yes, you have. Look it up.
All right,
You have
hold
seen
on.
Greenhouse. There's a Smash Attack based on it. It's in a bunch of the collections. It sucks ass.
Oh, it's this thing?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just the one where you go left and right into 10 different vines or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. 3.
Okay. Donkey Kong 2 for the Game & Watch. They made a sequel to Donkey Kong.
I mean, as you would. Let me see what that one looks like. I don't know that I've played Donkey Kong 2 on the Game and Watch. It looks like Donkey Kong 2. I mean, I give them credit for like making it fucking look like Donkey Kong 2. But I did not play it.
Okay. Mario Brothers for the Game & Watch.
I don't think I've ever played it. I don't like Mario Brothers, so I would have never sought out playing the Game and Watch version.
It's... Imagine what you think it is in your head. It's that.
Okay. Yeah. So probably the same score ultimately.
Mario's Cement Factory.
Oh God. Oh boy. Is it? That was originally an arcade game, though, wasn't it?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Maybe. Oh. Oh. Interesting. So there's a tabletop Mario Cement Factory.
Yes, there is.
Which looks very different.
GX, this isn't the full list of Game & Watches. This is the full list of Nintendo-published games released from 1980 to 1983. We did get the Zelda Game & Watch. That's in a later year.
I'm gonna say 5.
5 it is. Rain Shower.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look this one up.
These next 3 I have never played.
Rain Shower is weird. So it's a side opener.
What? Wow.
It's
Weird.
it's a two screen in a book shaped.
Sure.
I've never played it. It looks like you're just trying to get clothes in before it rains.
Makes sense. Lifeboat.
Again, now we're in the territory of like what? You can see though as they had to start getting more novel because like Lifeboat's also in the book format. I've never played it.
Okay. Mario's Bombs Away.
This is one of the panorama screen ones. I kind of like the panorama screen ones. Obviously they can do a lot more because those were all color, right?
I think maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because they're not
versions.
yeah, they're not LCDs anymore. I'm gonna give this one a 6. You know, for it's got color, it looks nicer, it's doing some technology stuff. If it were a better game, one of these panorama screens is gonna get a bump, but I'm not sure which one it is.
Game & Watch Pinball is our last game on this list.
Game and Watch Pinball. That sounds awful.
Not based on the Famicom game, because the Famicom game was obviously made later.
Yeah. So this is a 2-screener.
Uh-huh.
I've not played it. You know what's interesting though is the board looks a lot like the NES pinball board.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't played it.
Okay. Let me real quick. It looks like our average score, yeah, that looks right, for 1980 to 1983 is a 5.38.
Fair.
Moving.
It's hard for me to evaluate these in the moment because I wasn't alive.
Yep. 1984. This is going to go real fast. 1984 was only split up in its own list in case I want to have a version of this template that includes the Famicom. Punch-Out for the arcade. That's the only arcade game they released in the US.
Punch-Out for the arcade. In 84, that'd have been like an 8.
Okay. Moving on to some more Game & Watches.
God damn it.
Spitball Sparky.
That sounds like an N64 platformer.
No, it sounds like a PS1 platformer.
It's true. What the fuck is this?
By 1984, they were really struggling. Okay?
I've never seen one shaped like this before. It looks like a PDA from like the late 90s.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? I've never played it.
1984.
It looks more primitive than the ones we were talking about though.
So what are you? Are we gonna just give it a have not played, or are you gonna try and rank
Yeah,
it?
no, I haven't played it. I haven't played it, but
Okay.
it is chat, you should Google this thing. It's weird looking.
Crab Grab. Game and Watch. All the rest of these are still Game and Watches.
Again, it's this format I've never seen before, so I haven't played it.
This is going to be hilarious if there's only one game that you've played and it got an 8. This is probably going to be the highest ranking of all of them because there's nothing to divide by.
Yeah.
Boxing
This
for
game-
the Game and Watch.
They made a boxing for the game.
It's Punch-Out.
Jeez. Yeah, oh no, that's right. I have played this because I played it when we did our Punch-Out retroactive.
Yes,
because
I remember this.
there was a way to play it, and I can't remember what it was. It wasn't very good. 4.
Okay. Donkey Kong 3 for the Game and Watch.
I have played that. I just need to look at it. Been a while. Yeah, this is the versus system one. Boxing was the same. So they really started getting weird with the form factor.
Uh-huh.
This is a solid 6.
Okay. Donkey Kong Circus for the Game and Watch.
Have I seen this before? Have I played this before? Yes, this is one of the panorama ones, which are in color, and it looks phenomenal, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and give this an 8.
This is absolutely going to be the highest year.
It's a very technically impressive. I mean, Google an image of this,
Mhm.
and think about like holding this in your hand at that time.
Before the NES.
Yeah, it'd have been mind blowing.
Donkey Kong Hockey as the last one for this year.
I've never played it, but I want to see what it looks like. Oh, it's a versus game. What? Why Donkey Kong? I've never played it, but why?
Yeah, this is going to be the highest single year ranking we may ever get.
Oh, I'm sure.
6.5.
Yeah, I mean it's there could be some like N64 years where they just put out like 5 games and 4 of them were bangers.
Oh, I promise you, the years you think are gonna be all bangers are not all bangers.
But you gotta remember, I have to have played it too.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to have played it. Like, for some of these, if you just know what it is.
Okay.
The Game & Watches and the arcade shit is where I'm more like, look, just fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't know what it is, let's just delete it. But
I like.
Mhm.
I like in the versus. So there's about 5 form factors of Game and Watch, and in the versus one, it's like a pill shape with a really long and narrow LCD screen, and then these 2 little round pucks that come off them that have a button and a D-pad, because they're multiplayer.
Mhm.
And the thing that's really funny about them is that because gives you an idea how old and primitive this shit is. There is a indicator on the controller next to the D-pad with arrows in a cross shape pointing up, down, left, and right, and it labels that up is up, down is down, left is left, and right. So people know how to work a D-pad.
Yep.
Oh.
For this next list, I think you've played all of them except for the 2 Game & Watches, so I just want you to go, just give me your gut on this.
Okay.
We're on 1985.
Okay.
Super Punch-Out Arcade.
Still not born. I'm gonna give it another 8. That game's still a banger.
Arm Wrestling Arcade.
That's the one that actually had the thing, right?
Yes.
6.
Baseball NES.
3.
Tennis NES.
4.
Pinball NES.
1. No, it's a 2. It's a 2. It
Okay.
works. It boots up and plays. It's a 2.
I mean, you're allowed to express the entire range here, and I don't think there's going to be a 1 on this list if you're going by that category.
Yeah, but
Rather electric.
I've got to save it. I've got to save the one for like, oh dear God. Yeah,
Okay.
pinball is just tedious and not very interesting.
There might be another Dear God on this list coming up. Wild
Okay.
Gunman.
Wild Gunman. That was the light gun one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. 7.
Okay. Duck Hunt.
8.
Golf. NES.
4.
Hogan's Alley.
6.
Clue Clue Land.
6.
Excite Bike NES, not Famicom.
Excite Bike NES, not Famicom, so no saves.
Yes.
5.
Ice Climber.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, but even that's not that. It's not like a 1, but it's like a 2 or a 3. I'm gonna say it's a 3 because
Wow.
it's colorful.
Soccer NES.
Soccer NES. I haven't played it honestly, but I'm gonna guess it's not very good. 4.
Okay. Wrecking Crew.
Wrecking Crew. Wrecking Crew. I like. Let's go 7.
Kung Fu NES.
I don't even know what that one. Let's see.
I forgot Nintendo put it out.
Let me take a look at it. Maybe I have played it and I just forgot. Oh, I'm vaguely familiar with it, but I haven't played it. I know it's not very good, but I don't know why it's not very good.
Okay. I will just delete that then. Stack Up.
Stack Up.
NES. With Rob.
Yes. I owned a Rob briefly, and I never played Stack Up. I know it's not much of a game,
It's not.
but I'm gonna factor the Rob part in there though and say it's a 6.
Okay. Gyromite.
7. It's a better game than Stack Up.
Alright, here's the banger. Super Mario Brothers. NES.
Super Mario Brothers. That's a 10. Like relative to what was out around it.
Yep. 10-Yard Fight.
10
NES.
yard 10-yard fight is not good. 4.
Blackjack Game & Watch.
Like the card game?
Blackjack Game & Watch. Look it up.
Yeah, it's just why did they make it a dual screen? That's completely unnecessary. I haven't played it, but presumably it's just blackjack. Which honestly, like where we were with handheld games, that's probably fine. 6.
And then Tropical Fish Game & Watch.
Oh, we wear strikes early. What the fuck is tropical? Oh dear God. It's you're catching fish in a fish bowl.
Yes.
I haven't played it, but I kind of want to now.
Okay. In that case, change the denominator to 18 or 19. 5.57 for
Okay.
85. Super Mario Brothers and Super Punch Out truly saved this year.
Oh yeah.
The year that gave us Pinball and Ice Climber and Baseball.
I mean, Black Box NES. I mean, it is what it is.
All right, 86. Donkey Kong NES.
Donkey Kong NES is pretty good. 8.
Okay. Donkey Kong Jr. NES.
Also 8.
Popeye NES.
Haven't played it.
Mario Brothers NES.
5. 4.
I
4.
was about to say, your voice says 4.
Yeah.
Donkey
Completely
Kong,
unnecessary.
Donkey Kong Jr. Math NES.
5.
For sheer audacity of existing?
Yeah, just like the name alone, like it's Donkey Kong Jr. Math gets it an extra point.
Donkey Kong 3 NES.
7.
Urban Champion.
3.
Higher than Pinball, same score as Ice Climber. Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's better than pinball.
Balloon Fight.
Balloon Fight. This did not have Balloon Trip on it, did it?
It did.
It did. Okay. Then 6.
Squish Game & Watch.
What the fuck is Squish? All right, let's Google that.
Make sure you have safe search turned on.
No, I want it. Give it to me. Give me the porn. I'm looking at a video and I'm not entirely sure what the fuck's going on. Yeah, pass.
Okay. Super Mario Brothers Game and Watch. Not
Super
the
Ma-
new one.
Yes. Oh, that's gonna be impossible to Google now, isn't it?
It sure is. Super Mario Brothers Game and Watch 1986.
Oh. I'm alive now, by the way, so I can actually now like reference these things. Not I mean literally just became alive though, so not very helpful. Um
GX puts a picture in the chat.
Oh, beautiful. That's right, I'm going for the Bing rewards. Oh god, why is it shaped like the Famicom character?
Discoon.
Disc-coon. I don't know. I haven't played it.
Okay. Climber Game and Watch.
Climber. Yeah, that one. I've played it. Now I'm just trying to think of like, is it any good? No, it's not. Um, 4.
Balloon Fight Game and Watch. No balloon trip.
4.
Just Joust. And then we change our denominator.
Bad Joust.
5.4.
Yeah, look at that. The prequel to Rock and Roll. It's Climber's a lot like Ice Climber. In obviously much more primitive.
Yes. All right, now 1987. Here we are on the NES. Pretty much always. R-Type for arcade, though. They did have a licensing deal to distribute that.
I don't know that I've ever played. Is it just this? It's just the standard one, right?
Yeah, it's just Irem's R-Type.
Was that built on Nintendo hardware?
They had the distribution rights.
Weird.
Yeah, like I said, there's some weird fucky deals that I found through doing this.
R-Type's great.
It sure is.
R-Type's great. 8.
It counts. Kid Icarus, NES.
4.
Okay. Volleyball, NES.
I've played it. I need to see it though.
It looks like volleyball on the NES.
I know, but sometimes I just need the visual. 4.
Pro Wrestling, NES.
6, because it's very stupid. It's bad. It's a terrible game, but it's stupid, and so it gets points.
Metroid 1, NES, not Famicom.
With no saves.
No saves.
5, because no saves. No saves is a big deal here.
The Legend of Zelda, NES.
9.
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
9.
Slalom, NES.
Actually, I'm gonna change my Zelda to a 10 and leave Mike Tyson as a 9.
Okay. Slalom.
That's
you played it in Rare
Steam
Replay.
one.
Yep.
Yeah. It wasn't very good, but it wasn't terrible. 6.
Rad Racer, NES.
Yeah. So now we're getting to stuff I remember. That was like a. I'll give that a 7.
Okay. Final one for the year. Bomb Sweeper, Game & Watch.
Jesus.
Yeah, they were still putting out Game & Watches. Only one
They
this
did
year.
Game & Watch for about, what, 6 years?
About. It
It
took the Game Boy to kill it.
I've seen it. I think I've played it, but I don't remember enough to say anything about it.
Okay. In that case, we are just going to change our denominator to 9. 6.5 for the year. Yeah, it's a good year.
6.5. Despite there being a 10 and a 9.
Well, there was also a 5, a 6, and 2 4s. right, 2 sixes.
John Solver is the name of the character.
Good.
We-
Perfect. All right, here we are, 1988. Ice Hockey NES.
Ice Hockey NES is actually okay. 6.
Super Mario Brothers USA.
So that this is Super Mario Brothers 2?
Yes.
Okay. AKA Doki Doki.
Yes.
8.
Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link.
8. 7.
RC Pro-Am.
RC Pro-Am is a 7. I got to remember I'm doing it by the moment. So actually go change Zelda 2 to 8 and leave this one to 7. It's like I had slipped a little bit
Okay.
on that one.
World Class Track Meet. NES.
Oh god. Yeah. 4. I hated playing it as a child.
Anticipation NES.
Oh god, we played this at PAX one time. 3. This isn't a game. This is a chore.
Super Team Games NES.
What the fuck is Super Team Games?
Something Nintendo put out.
That sounds made up. What the hell? What am I looking at?
And the hot 1988 banger Super Team Games.
Is this an action pad game?
I don't know. It's a Nintendo distribution, I believe.
I haven't played it, so
GX says yes, it is.
It is. Yes. Okay, then I hate it.
So 3.
Yes, I hate all the whatever they call it, super pad. I think
Power Pad.
power pad. Yeah.
Something. Safe Buster Game & Watch. We got 2
Jesus,
Game & Watches left.
They're still making these.
Yeah, there's one in 1989 too. Safe Buster for the Game & Watch.
I haven't played it.
Okay, have you played Gold Cliff for the Game & Watch?
No, but I need to see what that is. I need to know what that. What the shit? It looks just like the 4 other games we've already brought up.
Yes, it does. And
Okay.
any other feedback?
I have no score.
5.5 for 1988.
The art looks good.
Yeah.
I like the art on the unit.
1989, including our final Game & Watch. Rest in peace. Oh. GX, I had to fucking... The reason the stream just broke is because I had to manually approve your message because Twitch auto-moderated the word cowards.
All right, Twitch, you might be a little aggressive on that one.
I did set it to aggressive. I did.
That's extremely aggressive.
That is extremely aggressive. Maybe the fucking military set that one. I don't know.
Put John Sulver.
Okay. Here we go with some NES games. You ready?
Oh, sure.
There's not many of them. 1989 sure was a fucking... Well, you'll see. There was one banger.
I played To the Earth a lot.
To the Earth.
As a kid.
NES.
Like, a lot. Crazy amounts, a lot. 8.
Okay. Tetris NES.
I beat that game 7 times, probably. Tetris NES is good. It's an 8.
Okay.
Game Boy's a 10.
Yeah. Short Order / Eggsplode.
Eggsplode. Was it? Did both names come out in the West, or is it?
I think
is that?
I think it's a cartridge that had both.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
I'm looking
Power
at
Pad
it.
game is
You're
what
right.
GX says.
It is a dual card. Oh, and it's Power Pad. Fuck that game forever.
3 it is. Dance Aerobics NES. That
That's
also
definitely
sounds like
a Power Pad
game.
I mean, let's confirm. So here's the thing: the Power Pad didn't work.
It sure did.
It is a Power Pad game. Oh my God! This looks like a bootleg. Like
Turns
this
out a
looks like
lot of
one of
games
those
look like bootleg on NES.
But no, I mean the box. It looks like an unlicensed NES game, but Nintendo published it.
Good. Perfect. 3 it is.
Oh my god.
Unless you want to give it 4 for the sheer what the fuck factor.
I mean, it's up there, but no.
Cobra Triangle.
Cobra Triangle. I got mad at it on a rare replay, but in the moment, it was probably pretty good. I'm gonna say 7.
Okay. Faxanadu.
Faxanadu, I have never played,
Okay. Here's our
despite
final
being
NES.
told to play it.
Final NES game for the year. Dragon Warrior NES.
I mean, it's got to be a 10.
For chat that does not know,
Just
that's
roll.
Dragon Quest.
Yeah, it's got to be a 10. Just because we're talking about what where it came in at that moment in time.
Yep. A free game through Nintendo Power.
That's That's unbelievable.
They wanted...
Think of how much work.
Yeah. They just desperately wanted Dragon Quest to take off in the West, and they didn't. They weren't convinced that a Western audience would buy the JRPG, so instead they just bundled it in with subscriptions.
Like the amount of effort that would have gone into just to translate the game to give it away.
Yes. And in
Jeez.
the end, it took
And
Final Fantasy VII.
translation is bad.
Yes. For RPGs to become mainstream in the West. Zelda Game & Watch, the final Game & Watch. It's very ambitious by Game & Watch standards.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I know I've played it. I'm just trying to think about it. Like I'm trying to think if I actually enjoyed it. I'm gonna say it's an 8.
Yeah. It is the best Game & Watch.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It is also
like,
the final Game &
It's not
Watch.
It's not a Game & Watch game. It's a game that they forced into the Game & Watch.
Yes. All right. Introduction to the Game Boy.
Hey.
Alleyway.
6.
Baseball.
I've never even seen Game Boy Baseball.
You probably saw screenshots on the 3DS eShop when it launched because there was nothing else on the fucking eShop at the time.
Well, remember when the 3DS eShop launched, I was at E3 and couldn't connect to the Wi-Fi.
not the week it launched. It did not launch with baseball. It only launched with 2 games.
It looks like baseball.
But you gave a 3
4.
too.
Okay, 3.
Okay. Super Mario Land.
Super Mario Land is really, really fucking good. Especially when you consider handhelds, like where handhelds were. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay, fuck what I said before. This is going to be the highest ranking year. Tennis, Game Boy.
Tennis Game Boy. Is that just NES Tennis?
Yes, but Game Boy.
Yeah, then take a point off my NES Tennis score.
God, that would have... Scrolling back, you gave Tennis a 4. So this gets a 3.
I would say this is a 4. I'd say this is a 4 then. Yeah.
Okay, and then you already said Tetris for Game Boy is a 10.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
So then, yeah. Oh, how is this an... Oh, it's a 6.5, even though it has 2 10s. Because there's 3 3s.
Yikes.
Yeah, this is... 1989 is a fucking weird year where there are some real bangers that came out between Mario Land, the Game Boy, Tetris, and Dragon Warrior, and then a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. And not just bangers, like historical value games, like
Yes.
games that are incredibly important. There is about with Mario Land real quick, and that is that if you play that game now, it looks very, very bad. And there's a mix of reasons. One, there is some blur in that game, but Game Boy screens got blurrier as they got older, especially in motion. So that game looks incredibly blurry now. Later games, they actually start accounting for it in the sprite design. But the sprites are so small that because they didn't fucking know the screen was going to get blurry in 3 years. So it's that game looks like just a smudge if you play it now, which sucks. But it was a lot for a Game Boy game. Like, well, no, granted, we didn't know what a Game Boy game was at that point.
Yes.
It was a lot for a handheld game. Unrelated, I found Droopy's Tennis. What is... Oh, dear God. Why is there a Droopy-based tennis game?
real
for the
quick,
Game Boy Advance.
before we look at 1990, PSA, the cataclysmic event we've all been waiting for, the shutdown of Battleborn servers, is in 3 weeks.
They're still up?
They said like mid to late 2019 that they would be shut down at the end of January 2021.
Wow.
So
That's a long time to say our servers are going away.
only 3 weeks left to play Battleborn.
I'm gonna get to a top ranked Battleborn player in 3 weeks.
Okay, 1990.
All right, we're starting to get.
Mhm.
We're starting to get to things I can remember.
Punch Out Mr. Dream.
I'm gonna say that's. I mean, it's basically the same game.
It's basically the same game, but it's
Yeah.
not 100%. You gave the original a 9.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one an 8. I feel like it lost a little bit. Now I know why it had to lose Mike Tyson,
Oh yes.
but
I,
at this, you know, we're talking about in the moment, and in the moment at that point, Mike Tyson was the biggest person alive,
yep.
and so him being in a video game was unbelievable.
Real quick. Yes, because they signed that deal before he got big.
Right, but he got big as the game came out.
Exactly. That was like just one of the luckiest licensing deals of all time. Real quick, I fucked up and had scrolled down a little bit, so I didn't see the top one, Super Mario Bros. 3.
Oh, that piece of shit.
Yeah.
A
I
9.
hear it can't be played with certain D-pads.
Oh God damn it, John. Yeah, we're gonna record the podcast. RFN is now a Battleborn Tactics podcast.
Is this a 10 or a 9?
A 9.
Okay. Dr. Mario, NES, first release.
Dr. Mario. I'll give it a 7.
Okay. Yes, as a, like, just to highlight where I drew the line and where I did not on inclusion on here, I did include both Punch-Outs because there was content differences. I did not include the Dr. Mario and Tetris combo cartridge.
Which, that's a hell of a cartridge.
That is a hell of a cartridge. I did not include... I included Super Mario All-Stars. I did not include Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World. Because there's no content in there that had not already been released. Exactly.
That's a fucking hell of a cartridge.
Yes. Barker Bill's Trick Shooting, NES.
I had this game as a kid. I loved it.
Oh, wow. I hadn't heard of it before I put this in.
8.
Okay.
I actually used it in a radio trivia once, and I was called out for that game's not real. I'm like, Google it.
NES Play Action Football.
NES Play Action Football. This one was actually decent. I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay. Star Tropics.
I haven't played it.
Okay. Super Spike V-Ball.
Haven't played it.
Pinbot.
Pinbot?
Yes. For the
What
NES.
the fuck? I'm looking at it.
GX.
Why is there a Robo Woman with boobs?
That's the Bride of Pinbot.
Why does she have cyborg nipples?
Because that's the Bride of Pinbot. Excuse you.
Yeah, but they don't need. But she's a robot. She doesn't nurse anything. I hope. I don't like this. I've never even heard of this, but I greatly don't like it.
So is it a 3?
No, it's who made this? Did Rare make this? Rare fucking made this, didn't they?
Yeah, probably.
Hold on, Rare, did you fucks make this? I need to go find out if Rare made this. This is the horniest pinball game on the NES.
I don't know.
Rare, did you make this, you absolute assholes?
This is the second horniest.
Oh, well, on the NES? Or is there a hornier one?
Yeah. What's the fucking name of the one where it's just literally like a picture of like a naked woman back there? It was unlicensed.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Unlicensed stuff.
The horniest.
Son of a bitch, Rare Limited.
Yes.
God damn it.
Nintendo put it out.
How are you all like this?
Pinbot.
Okay, so it's based on an actual
Yes.
table.
Yes, it is. Pinbot and Bride of Pinbot. Like I said, that was not a joke. That's the proper noun of that name of that character that you were asking about.
Oh my god.
That's very
okay.
real.
And it's a Williams pinball table. That makes sense. Okay. All right. I'm not as angry, but I was. So apparently, it's people think it plays really well, but I haven't played it, so I can't do anything with that.
5.
Sure.
It doesn't upset the average.
Composed by David Wise.
Sure. Final Fantasy NES, the very first one.
Oh, 9.
Okay. Snake Rattle and Roll.
5.
Nintendo World Cup, which is a soccer game, not the championship.
Not into. Yeah, this is actually the more decent one. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay. All the rest are Game Boy games. Golf.
Are you putting scores in?
I am.
Did
it lose me? Check now.
Huh.
Maybe refresh.
Hold on, I'll refresh it.
OBS says that, like, oh, I pulled up OBS and it showed everything as correct.
Okay, it looks good now.
Okay.
It just stopped updating the video on my side.
Weird. Twitch is weird. Golf. Game Boy.
Golf. Game Boy Golf.
Yes.
6.
All the rest of these are Game Boy. Solar Striker.
I haven't played it.
Kicks.
I need to see it.
You have played.
I know the name.
You've played Kicks.
I'm sure I have. I
think you've played it on Art Fan.
Probably. Oh, it's this thing. 6.
Dr. Mario Game Boy. So it's just Dr. Mario, but it's portable, but you don't get color yet.
8.
Okay.
On Game Boy, that game has so much power.
It does. My only, again, it to me, it's the does not have color.
Yeah, it's the problem, but
yeah.
it's the trade-off.
Balloon Kid.
Balloon Kid. Oh shoot, I need to remember what that one looks like.
It's the Pichu of Balloon Fight.
It hurts itself when it attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. It's the Igglybuff.
It's basically Balloon Trip, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I honestly, I haven't played it.
Okay. And then Play Action Football Game Boy.
Play Action Foot. I didn't know that game came out for Game Boy.
Sure did. It was called, the NES one was straight up called NES Play Action Football. The Game Boy one was just called Play Action Football.
I haven't played it, so I can't say.
Okay.
It's weird because that's one where it being on the Game Boy screen could really F it up.
Well, we have our new best year.
Really?
6.9 because you gave 2 9s, but nothing got below a 5 the entire year.
Oh. Yeah, because I'm looking at Play Action Football on Game Boy, and I bet if I had played it and could review it, it would be bad because the icons are so tiny.
I can't see the pictures. What is GX's screenshot of?
Let me see.
Because if I do, it'll break the stream.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's the image I was looking at. It's like little circles, and those are your players on the field. It looks terrible.
Perfect.
So this year was saved by the fact that I haven't played that game.
I mean, if you want to put it back on there and give it like a 3.
You
could tank the score.
Doesn't feel right.
Okay. 1991. We got one NES game. Without looking at the stream, can you guess what the 1991 NES game is?
We only have one NES game?
In 91? Yeah, the Super Nintendo came out in 91. They only put one out in North America.
Oh, this would be the sequel to Star Tropics, right?
No.
No?
Nope, that's later.
Oh, that's later. Well, it's not Wario Woods.
Yep.
That's
and it's not Kirby.
It's not Kirby. I don't know.
NES Open Tournament Golf.
Oh God.
That's the only NES game this year.
That's the second golf game they've published on the NES.
Yes, out of 10.
This is the better one. What? Let's say 5.
Okay, also I lied. There's a Game & Watch this year. I forgot about it.
What?
We can get to it now. Mario the Juggler Game & Watch.
Mario.
It's just
The
ball, I
Jug-
think.
Okay. That golf game is actually pretty decent. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay, I think this is just ball.
It
But
it,
re-
it is it.
But
It's a color Game and Watch, but yeah, it looks like fucking ball.
released after the Game Boy Tetris came out.
1. No, it works. It's 2. It feels like it was a novelty product though, because
Yes.
it's Mario drawn in the Mario 3 art style.
Chariot Goblin, yes we are. We're going through every Nintendo published release year by year.
Yeah, this feels so. Like I said, we're evaluating it based on the moment, and now this feels incredibly superfluous.
Yes. F-Zero.
F-Zero. Oh God, we're up there now.
Yes, we
Se-
are at SNES.
7. Yep.
Super Mario World.
Super Mario World. That's a 10.
Probably my favorite launch game of all time.
Yeah, it's up there.
What a fucking, perfect way to launch your system. Pilot Wings.
I don't like Pilot Wings a whole lot, but I think about it in the moments. I'll say it's a solid 6.
Sim City.
Oh, that's actually really good.
It sure is.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Super
That's shockingly
Tennis.
good on the Super Nintendo.
Super
What was it?
Tennis.
Super Tennis? Let me make sure that's the game I'm thinking of. If it is, it is the game I'm thinking of. This game's actually really solid. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay. You'd think this year is going to be great. Get ready to fucking tank it with these shit-ass Game Boy games. Radar
Okay.
Mission.
Oh yeah! Oh God! All right, I gotta put my head back in Radar Mission thinking. This is just fucking Battleship.
This is just Battleship.
It's just Battleship. 4. You fucking Battleship.
F1 Race for the Game Boy.
I haven't played it.
Super RC Pro-Am for the Game Boy.
Oh my God! I need to see what that looks like. Super RC Pro M game. You know. Here's the thing.
They did a good job.
It's better than I expected looking. Let's put it that way. And it's got 24 tracks.
Jesus.
Uh,
Okay.
I haven't played it, so I'm not sure I can review it, but it
5 for exceeding your expectations.
I mean, this might be 6 for exceeding my expectations.
Okay,
Like
6.
you can modify the cart and the
Okay,
cart
yeah,
you're
that's
driving. And
there's
stuff.
no way that's just a 5. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Kid Icarus 2 of Myths and Monsters.
Fuck that game. 3. Fuck off.
Metroid 2 Return of Samus.
Thinking about it in the time, that's an 8. Like the thought of that being in a handheld.
Yeah. Nintendo World Cup Game Boy.
I don't know.
Okay. I think this year may have been saved by you not having played some of those.
RC Pro Am. I'm looking at video now. Unbelievable.
6.2.
6.2. That's not bad.
It was the SNES launch year, which got a lot of high scores, but they released Mario the Juggler and Radar Mission and Kid Icarus 2. So,
Well, like the fucking audacity of putting out Game & Watch Ball with a new name around the same time as the Super Nintendo.
yep, same year.
3 or 4 years into the
Well,
Game Boy.
Well, actually, a year after in Japan, because Mario the Juggler came out in 1991 in Japan, but Super Famicom was 1990.
But 3 years after the friggin' Game Boy.
Yep. 92, Yoshi NES. It's our one NES game for the year.
That's the puzzle one, right?
Yes.
Well, not the non-Yoshi cookie
It's
puzzle
not
one.
Yoshi's Cookie, it's Yoshi.
Yeah. 5. That game kind of sucks.
It does kind of suck. Why are you only giving it a Why are you giving it
Yeah,
that high?
you're right. 4. Well, it's that hard period of like, what's 5, 4, 6?
Yeah.
4.
All
'Cause
right.
It's not like trash, but it's just like, oh, this is boring.
Some little indie game called A Link to the Past.
Oh yeah, that thing. 10.
Sounds good. Super Scope 6.
Oh God.
They
I
wasted no
put.
time with the accessories on the Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing ads for this thing and thinking, what the fuck? It's a big bazooka.
It sure is.
It's a bazooka. Why is it a bazooka? Um, I didn't play it because my parents would never buy it for me. Well, I didn't own a Super Nintendo. We had one at my grandparents' house. They wouldn't let me buy one to play with it because they're like, you don't need a bazooka.
Are you sure? Mario Paint.
uh,
Spe-
10.
Speaking of, they wasted no time. Super Mario Kart.
10.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, holy.
Super Play Action Football.
Super Play Action Football. I have never even seen the Super Nintendo version of that game.
Okay.
It's probably pretty good, but I wouldn't feel comfortable rating it.
GX puts in a picture of graphics.
A picture of graphics. Let's see. Wow, that looks remarkably decent. I just don't know if it plays good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battle
Well.
Clash.
Battle Clash. Oh. All right, let me look at it again just to make sure I'm thinking of the right game. I'm not thinking of the right game. I'm thinking of a different game. This,
Yeah,
oh,
not
this
Mario
is the
Clash.
this is the light gun game. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to play this.
Okay. Super Soccer.
Super Soccer. Again, let me make sure I'm thinking of the right one, because there are many games that are super and sport.
Yep.
I have played this, and it is pretty technically competent. I'm gonna give it a solid 7.
Okay. NCAA basketball for the Super Nintendo.
Exists. I can't review it because I didn't know it existed, but I want to see what it looked. What the fuck? It's 3D. Holy shit! I can't review it because I've never played it, but they made a fucking 3D basketball game on the Super Nintendo. What year was this?
92.
Holy shit! Like it could play like absolute garbage. 'Cause
Yeah.
sometimes these games that are really technically impressive are just trash.
But, like, holy fuck. Yeah,
Yeah,
look that
like
up.
I mean
Jesus.
it's. Are you looking at it?
Yeah.
How the fuck? How did the SNES not melt down?
This is why Nintendo probably published it. They
Holy
took one look at it.
What did you do? Yeah, that I can't review it, but like it's mode 7ing. Yeah, but it's mode 7ing at an extreme way.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh my god. Like that is I might need to play that just to see. More than Mario Kart? I would say yes, because it looks like the track moves. So all the mode 7ing is relative. Mario Kart, the primary things mode 7ing are fixed in the same sort of perspective to you.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it could also play at 4 frames a second.
Yeah, it probably does. All right. The following 4 games are Game Boy.
Okay,
Yoshi.
Yoshi, like the puzzle game.
Yes. Same as the NES. Same year.
I'm gonna say it's probably worse. So 3.
Kirby's Dream Land.
Uh,
First Kirby game.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that solid 7.
Wave Race. Game Boy.
There's a Game Boy Wave Race.
It's the first Wave Race.
I didn't know there was a Game Boy Wave Race. And Twitch did that dumb thing where it froze the screen again. Hold on, let me refresh it. I didn't realize that series started on the game. Oh my god.
So I bet you haven't played it then.
I haven't. I'm looking at images.
I don't
and
even think
video
they put
of-
that on the 3DS VC.
No. Because then I would know about it. I'm looking at video from the Game Boy Player. Wow. It's It doesn't look that good, I'll be honest, but I haven't played it, obviously.
Yeah. Super Mario Land 2. 6 golden coins.
That's a really fucking good game.
It sure is.
It's a 9. That's a real hot banger.
Video of
I'm
NCAA in
opening
motion.
I'm opening it now. Let's see.
I'm guessing it's not running at 4 frames.
Wait, who made it? Hold on. HAL made it? No, that can't be right.
No, they
Developed by Sculpted Software.
HAL, I think, is like the company of record on the Wikipedia list for this.
Yeah, so it lists the developer as Sculpted.
Okay.
Which I'm trying to remember what they've made. Yeah, it's fully 3D. Like the camera shifts around the court and stuff.
Jesus.
And it's running at a okay-ish frame rate.
For a Super Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's fucking awesome. Anyways, 92 is our top year of all time now.
Well, I mean, there's some amazing
Mario Paint,
games
Mario
in
Kart,
this.
Link to the Past, yeah.
Yeah, like one company put that out and they're just like, yeah, whatever.
All right, 93. Get ready, we got
Dark.
3 NES games.
All right, I'm gonna
Yoshi's
guess 'em.
Cookie.
Yeah. Not a bad puzzle game. I'll give it a 6.
Okay. Kirby's Adventure.
That's a 8. That game's really good.
Tetris 2. The sequel to Tetris.
Oh, the sequel to Tetris. Isn't this just Tetris Attack?
I don't know. I think
Oh,
it's
God.
Tetris 2. This is also on Game Boy this year. Simul release.
Oh god, let me go look at Tetris 2. Tetris 2. The audacity of calling something Tetris 2.
Chess 2.
Yeah, exactly. It's Golf 2. It looks like Tetris.
Yep.
It looks like Tetris with more color. But again, we're talking about like where are you relative to where we're at, and I'm gonna say we're probably not nearly as good, so I'm gonna say 7.
Star Fox Super Nintendo.
At the time,
Yes.
that game was like a 9 because it was unbelievable on a Super Nintendo.
Yes. All right. Deep breath on this next one.
'Kay.
Super Mario All Stars.
Why does Twitch keep freezing up? Hold on, give me 1 second. Super Mario All Stars. I mean, just for pure value, it's an 8.
Okay.
Like
Does
obviously
does
ports
Lost
have
Levels add or
concerns.
subtract?
I mean, you don't have to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just I'm doing the conversation of relative to where we were at the time.
Yeah. All right. Tell me your feelings about Yoshi's Safari.
I've never played it. I've only ever seen it, and it looks fucking insane. It's like, wait.
No one
what?
remembers it because no one can believe they made that shit.
I mean, I remember it in the moment because I remember Toys R Us used to have this big display with like a picture mat that the pictures were like pressure buttons.
Mm-hmm.
And they would swap it out and slide a new mat in with the games on. I remember Yoshi Safari was on there for like a year. And I remember I would press the button at Toys R Us and watch it and go, what the hell? I haven't played it. Greg and I make jokes about it. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Metal Combat: Falcon's Revenge. Super Nintendo.
That's not a real game.
Nintendo put it out.
That's a made up game.
Nintendo put it out.
I haven't played it.
To inform you.
I haven't played it because it's not real.
Vegas Stakes.
That's a video game that Bart wants for Christmas.
True.
Vegas Stakes. It's a solid presenting card game. 7.
7. Oh, there is absolutely method to this, Octanus. Welcome. We're going through every Nintendo released game in North America year by year, and going over it and getting a average score for each year. NHL Stanley Cup.
And I agree that Star Fox's frame rate has not aged well, but I'm trying to put it in the perspective of where we were at that moment in time. And when Star Fox came out, people would have been like, "What the hell?" NHL Stanley Cup. I've played it. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I don't remember if it's good or bad. At this point, I would have had experience with the NHL hockey games, and I probably would have thought it was bad. Just because it would have paled. So I'm gonna say 6 because it's not NHL hockey.
Okay. Rest of these for Game Boy. Yoshi's Cookie.
Yoshi's Cookie is still a good game. I'm gonna say actually it's probably a little bit better on the Game Boy, to be honest.
So 7?
Let's go with the 7. Yeah,
Top
those puzzle
ranked
games
tennis.
are just good. Top ranked tennis. I have no idea.
Link's Awakening. Game Boy, not DX.
On the Game Boy, that game was fucking impressive.
Yes.
That's a 10.
Okay.
That game that I played that game late and was still stunned by it.
Kirby's Pinball Land.
Kirby's Pinball Land. I'm gonna give it a 7. It's pretty fun.
All right. Tetris 2 on
Again.
Game Boy. You've shelled out the money to go to the store. You already
Yes.
have Tetris. You
We
spent
have
money
Tetris at home.
to get Tetris 2. You put it in, and how do you react to the sequel
What-
to Tetris?
What new ideas do they have? Oh, they have Tetris. Tetris 2 is the ultimate of the we have blank at home.
Yes.
Except Tetris at home is the exact same thing.
So you gave it a 7 on NES.
Sure, fuck it, give it a 7 again.
Okay.
I mean, Tetris has a baseline of quality.
We're getting really high year averages now.
Yeah.
It is like Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, the sequel to Puyo Puyo Tetris. We added a
Yes.
single mode.
Yes. And like it looks like they added like character sprites
Good.
that sit in the corner and react.
Do not say you can't mess up Tetris. People have messed up Tetris. EA
You-
and
you can-
Ubisoft have separately messed up Tetris.
Within like a couple of years of each other.
Yes. Like, no, Tetris is actually possible to mess up. Truly.
No, you have to try. Like it like Tetris is hard what's it? Tetris is hard to mess up.
It sure is, but it
Like,
sure
you
is
have to-
possible.
You have to bring ideas to the table that ultimately break Tetris.
Yes.
Tetris in its neutral state is unbreakable. When you bring new things to Tetris, that's when the problems begin.
Okay. Without looking at the stream,
Yeah.
we're on 1994. Nintendo
Okay.
of America publishes their last 3 NES games.
Okay.
You can probably guess 2. I want to know if you can guess all 3.
All right. So give me a second. So, Wario Woods is
Yes,
one, right?
that is 1.
All right. I gotta think of the name of this game. It's on the tip of my tongue. Zoda's Revenge is the subtitle. Star Tropics 2.
It's the super title. Yes.
It's a super. It's Zoda's Revenge: Star Tropics 2.
Yes.
Okay.
That's 2 of them.
Uh,
Can you guess the third that Nintendo of America put out?
All right. Give me a second to think.
I'm going to give
This-
you one
this-
hint. NCL did not put it out.
NCL did not put it out.
It was put
Okay.
out by a different company in Japan.
Yep. Gotcha. We're in 90. We're 94.
94, the last 3 NES games.
That's. Honestly, that's ridiculous. Like, legitimately, dumbfoundingly ridiculous.
Yes. Chad is saying they would never guess it. It is on stream, but don't look at it.
Okay, I'm not. Who published it in Japan?
Capcom.
Capcom?
You would never guess it.
Capcom. I'm trying to think of what late. Oh, no, they published a Mega Man game, didn't they?
Mega Man 6.
Yes, I knew that because Capcom was like, we're not fucking publishing NES games.
Yep.
And Nintendo's like, fine, we'll do it. Yeah, I did know that. I didn't realize it was that fucking late though.
94. It was one of the final 3 Nintendo published NES games in America.
Yeah, because we had gotten behind, I think, is what
Yep.
happened. And Capcom tried valiantly to catch up. By the time it came around, they're just like, no.
All
kidding
right.
me?
Let's rank them. Zoda's Revenge.
Zoda's Revenge. I've never played it.
Okay. Wario's Woods.
Never played it.
How? It's been in like every collection. Didn't you
I
get
just-
it as an ambassador game on 3DS even?
I mean, I might have poked it.
Okay.
But I think I looked at it and said I'm not interested.
Mega Man 6.
Mega Man 6 isn't very good.
And remember,
Um,
this is after you've played X.
yeah, Mega Man 6 isn't very good. Like 5, and I feel that's feeling kind of generous.
Okay.
Like they didn't fuck it up, so it still plays okay because it's Mega Man.
Yep.
But yeah, it's after Mega Man X.
All right. Shit ton of Super Nintendo games. Are you
You
ready?
can see why Capcom didn't want to publish that game.
Yes. Here we go. Super Metroid.
Okay. Super Metroid. Easily a 9.
Okay. Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball, Super Nintendo.
I remember that game being pretty good. I'm gonna say it's 7.
Okay. Uniracers.
I have no experience with Uniracers.
Stunt Race FX.
So in fact, it's post Star Fox.
It's post Star
It
Fox.
still would have been impressive, but
But it's not good.
yeah, exactly. I'm gonna say 5, and most of that just because it would have been impressive.
Tetris 2 for the Super Nintendo.
Fuck off.
Okay, but this is the first appearance of Tetris on Super Nintendo, I believe.
All right, but it's still like if you're buying it, it's like, do I really want to play Tetris on my Super Nintendo? The sequel to Tetris, yes. I'm gonna give it a 7 again.
Okay. Super Punch Out, Super Nintendo.
That's a great game. 8.
Donkey Kong Country.
At the time, that game would have been really, really hot. So again, I'm gonna say it's probably an 8.
Okay. Tin Star.
What?
Tin Star.
Uh-huh.
Super
Uh-uh.
Nintendo.
Not real. I don't believe you.
Google it, motherfucker. It exists.
Just because you Google bombed it into being on the internet doesn't mean it's real.
GX is a picture.
It was made by a company called Software Creations, which is definitely not a real company.
Nintendo licensed it and put it out.
It's composed by a dude named Together.
Uh-huh.
This
Tin
isn't real.
Star.
This is made up.
Tin Star.
Tin Star. I don't know. I've never played it.
Okay. You should.
It looks
It's
looks
stupid.
weird.
Wario's Woods for the Super Nintendo. I assume you also
I
haven't
still
played
haven't played Warriors Woods.
that. Yes. Wasn't that game
How
playable
did
with
you-
the Super Scope? Probably.
It looks like a light gun game
Yeah.
if it were real and not something you made up and posted all over the internet.
Super Pinball: Behind the Mask.
Excuse me?
Super Pinball: Behind the Mask for Super Nintendo.
What?
Another hot
Behind-
Nintendo game.
Behind what mask?
The
It's
Mask.
pinball. There's no masks in pinball. Because it's pinball.
Was this the year that Jim Carrey's The Mask came out? Jim Carrey.
It was a very different movie. It is not related to that.
Oh no, I know it's not related.
I'm looking at it and I am dumbfounded.
I'm gonna say
I
you
am-
haven't played it then.
I haven't, but even if I had, my brain would have rejected it.
Okay.
The fuck? Like, it looks bad.
Like I said, Nintendo's put out some real fucking they signed some real weird games and weird deals, and I
Yeah,
discovered
like-
a lot of through this.
The challenge is like these games that might have dragged it down. Like I just didn't play them
Yeah.
because it's. I mean, all right. I'm gonna link to an image. I know it's a pain for you to open the images up, but I need you to understand that this is from a pinball game. From a pinball game.
This is probably
Also-
not gonna play well. Okay. Yep.
Also, what GX posted is from a pinball game. I can't find any actual images of pinball
Amazing.
happening. Just images of shit like this.
Perfect. Why would you
What?
want anything else?
What is this? Is this a game where if you play it, you die 3 days later? What is
Yes.
this?
Thank you,
What?
Nintendo. The worst.
I've gone through 2 pages of Google image results and none of them have pictures of the game. What the fuck?
Sorry, you're the Joker now. I don't make the rules.
I Blackbeard and Iron Man.
Okay. Illusion of Gaia, Super Nintendo.
This is a very good game. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah, that's the thing. You've only played the good ones.
Right. But I mean, we knew that going in. That
Yeah.
was gonna be a risk.
Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3.
Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3. I can't remember which one 3 is.
This is the first Wario Land game
Okay, yeah.
for Game Boy.
7. No, 6. This one I didn't like as much. This is the next one that was okay.
Yes. Donkey Kong 94 for Game Boy.
Donkey Kong 94 is a banger. I'm gonna give that an 8.
Space Invaders, Game Boy.
Fucking for real?
Yeah, Nintendo put that out.
Let me make sure this is not like a trick. No, this is just fucking Space Invaders.
Yes.
On the Game Boy in
Yes.
1994.
And Nintendo put it out. That's all. All it is.
2.
Wario Blast featuring Bomberman.
And we can't get Bomberman as a character in Smash.
We can get it in Wario Blast.
Wario Blast featuring Bomberman.
Yes.
Because it's just Bomberman.
Yes.
Yeah, Wario Blast is just Bomberman. Bomberman's fine. It's 6.
On Game Boy. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Actually, I might drop that to a 5 because it does. The levels look tiny.
Okay. GX says this is a real menu. I'm just gonna open it real quick. Hell yeah. No one can beat me, exit.
What the fuck?
Thank you, GX. I don't ever want to hear shit about Sakurai menus again, GX says.
What the fuck is this?
A nightmare. Alright.
Like, you absolutely, like, if you play that game, you're gonna have nightmares
Yes.
that kill you.
I think I might have to play this tonight. Alright.
Real. I've never seen anything like. I can't find an image of the actual pinball.
1995. Let's get away from that curse.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's not leaving.
Okay, this is going to be a real cursed year.
Okay.
So, just get ready. Take your
Yeah.
stretch.
Mm.
First one, Earthbound. This is not why I said this was cursed, but I know your feelings about Earthbound.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think Earthbound was that impressive either, technically speaking.
Not technically speaking, no. It was very primitive Super Nintendo stuff. People came to it not for the technical reasons, but it also
Yeah.
fucking tanked in the West because they had no idea how to pitch it to people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna kill this game. This isn't my score. I'm evaluating the game of relative quality. I'm gonna say it's probably a 7.
Okay.
I would, if it was asking like, James, what do you think of this game? I'd been like, fucking throw it in a swamp.
GX says that for all the nonsense art, it just looks like bad pinball tables.
Oh, damn it. That's kind of disappointing.
Kirby's Dream Course.
Kirby's Dream Course is pretty good.
That's good pinball.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8. It's surprisingly fun.
Kirby's Avalanche.
I feel like these are just made up.
You've played Kirby's Avalanche for the Super Nintendo?
All right, I'm gonna pull it up. I might have, but it's one of those things where it's like, oh, this is basically just like Mean Bean Machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Puyo Puyo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is Puyo Puyo.
Puyo Puyo is good. 7.
Killer
I don't know what they
Instinct
call
for
it.
the Super Nintendo.
I only played it on the N64. I don't know if the Super Nintendo version's good.
It's super not.
Okay, well then that's fine. I'll let you rate it then.
3.
I liked it in the arcade.
It's fucking real bad compared to other Super Nintendo.
It's content.
Yeah, it's contemporaries. It was very disappointing relative to its contemporaries.
Okay.
Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's Island.
There's no score you can give that will not be controversial.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna say it's 7.
I'm just gonna move past that.
It's fine. 7's a good score.
I disagree. I would give it a 3. DKC2,
I'm sure you would.
Diddy's Conquest.
This is
This is the one people
much-
like the most.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's 8.
Mario's Picross Game Boy. Oh, wait, we're done with
Mar-
Super Nintendo for the year.
Mario's Picross Game Boy. 6. It's fine. Picross is fine. Picross is great.
Kirby's
I
Dream
can't play
Land 2.
I've never played 2. Weirdly.
Okay.
It just slipped through my fingers.
Donkey Kong Land Game Boy.
This is like that weird bullshit Game Boy one. It is impressive, but I don't like it. 4.
Killer Instinct on the Game Boy.
Oh, I bet that's bad.
Yep.
I haven't played it.
Sure is. I'm giving it a 3 as well.
You know what? I'm actually y'all are putting pressure on me, but Yoshi's Island, I'm fine with it being like a 6.
Okay.
I don't like the gameplay, but I respect where it was, if that makes sense.
I respect
it's
the technology behind it.
Yeah, like again, I'm doing all these like evaluating it in the moment stuff is hard.
No, totally. Kirby's Block Ball Game Boy.
How many games did they put out that start with Kirby something this year?
This is the 3.
This
is the start of Kirby being... Oh, sorry, this is 4. Because this is the one we deleted. Turns out Kirby got real popular about 2 years prior. So here come all the games.
I'm looking at Kirby's Block Ball right now. I'm looking at it. I have no idea what the fuck is even Oh, is it just no? What is it?
It's like it's
Arkanoid.
Yeah.
Okay, Arkanoid isn't that good.
Yeah.
Especially not that late. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay. Vegas Stakes Game Boy.
Yes. Vegas Steaks. I spelled it steaks as in the word.
Good.
As in the food. Yes. Yeah. So I just got pictures of steaks in Vegas.
Good.
Let's see what the Game Boy version of Vegas Stakes looks like. You know, having card games on a handheld is not a bad thing.
It's not a bad
thing. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay. Here's an extremely cursed one. Street Fighter 2 for the Game Boy.
Oh, God! 3.
All right, here's everything left on this list is cursed. Arcade Classics Asteroids and Missile Command for the Game Boy.
2. Fuck off. It's 1990. Well, we're 5, right?
Arcade Classics 2 Centipede and Millipede for the Game Boy.
Get this shit out of here.
2.
Yep.
Arcade Classics 3 Galaga and Galaxian for the Game Boy.
Galaga's at least a better game. I'll give it a 3.
Arcade Classics 4 Joust and Defender for the Game Boy.
Joust and Defender on the same cart?
Yes.
Aren't they? Oh, God.
Save space.
Yeah, I guess. Defender's pretty decent. I'll give that one a 3.
Galactic Pinball for the Virtual Boy. We're here.
Yeah!
Like I said,
These
the whole
games...
rest of this list is cursed.
You know what, though? I own Galactic Pinball for the Virtual Boy.
Uh-huh.
It's right there. I'm pointing at it. I can see it.
Galactic Pinball for the Virtual Boy. You have
6. It's kind of nuts.
Okay, just remember, this is all in Virtual Boy context. Mario's Tennis.
Mario's Tennis is probably like the second best game for the Virtual
one of the top 3 games on the system.
I'm gonna give it an 8. You know why? Because it's fucking cool. It's still cool. Like playing that game now is still cool.
Tellero Boxer.
Tellero Boxer is not cool. It's a bad punch out. So I'm gonna give it a 5.
Mario Clash.
Mario Clash. I remember which one that one is.
You throw Koopa shells in and out.
Yeah. 3.
Virtual Boy Wario Land, the one game.
The one game. That's a solid 9. That game is really good.
Red Alarm for the Virtual Boy.
That game is disgusting.
Hey, they didn't put out Waterworld.
All right, so actually, let me take a step back. That game is technically amazing in the moment, but it's so hard to figure out what the fuck is going on because it's just wireframes. I'll give it a 6 because if you put that game in front of somebody in '95, you probably blew their mind.
Panic Bomber.
I have not played Panic Bomber.
Real hard to remember a time when companies could put out an entertainment product called Panic Bomber, and it goes unremarked upon.
I'm looking at the art from Panic Bomber, and it's a Bomberman game, but they're dressed like Universal movie monsters.
Excellent. Golf for the Virtual Boy.
I own Golf for the
This-
Virtual Boy,
This sucks
and
shit.
I don't remember anything about it.
It's blurry as hell because it's a Virtual Boy game, but like they tried to put a lot of detail in.
Yeah. 2, 3. It's not a 2.
Vertical Force Virtual Boy.
Vertical Force, I want to say, is actually okay.
5.
This is no, this one's actually pretty decent. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay.
It's a decent scrolling shooter. I mean, it's a Hudson-made scrolling shooter.
Yep. All right, we're at 5. This is almost an even 5.04 for the year, because there were all of those fucking arcade classics, and then the Virtual Boy happened.
Why did they make a tile puzzle game for the Virtual Boy? Well, because that way you can have your tiles in 3D. Yeah, it looks bad. It looks
Okay.
Hey, keep in mind. So this game, Panic Bomber, I know how the 3D works in it. The background art is back.
Good. All right, 96. What a fucked up year this is. Let's start with Virtual Boy and close it out with the last 2 VB games.
Okay.
Nestor's Funky Bowling.
5,
3D Tetris.
6.
Okay. Super
I've played
Mario
them both.
RPG.
Super Mario RPG. I would say it was probably an 8 at the time.
Okay. Kirby Superstar.
Kirby Superstar is really good. I will also give that an 8.
Okay. Ken Griffey Jr.'s Winning Run.
I've never played Winning Run.
Okay. Tetris Attack, aka Panel de Pon.
7.
Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble.
I think we're starting to slide down the Donkey Kong. I gave the last one 8. I think we're in 7 and we're going.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. Maui Mallard in Cold Shadow.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, this one. This is like that weird, like, it's Disney but also Nintendo thing, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of these coming up.
Yeah. I remember it's probably okay, but I don't know that I played it enough to have an opinion on it.
I'm just gonna say 5 because it doesn't upset the balance. Disney's Pinocchio for the Super Nintendo.
I haven't played it.
Okay.
It's bizarre they put out a game based around Pinocchio in 1995.
Well, no, because this is the same year, or like this is around the time that they're experimenting with putting Pinocchio out on Disney Video, because they had internally viewed Pinocchio as the least of the classics.
The Vault.
So they were willing to run experiments with Pinocchio. So Pinocchio
Okay.
was more readily available at this time in the 90s because you could go to your, like, the videos, the VHS cassettes were priced at like $150 because they were intended for rental stores, not for customers. And so you could, like, Pinocchio was viewable in your home, therefore that is why they probably had the Super Nintendo game.
Gotcha.
Super Mario 64.
In the moment?
In the
that
moment.
game is a 10.
Yes. Pilot Wing 64.
8.
The best game with Nestor in it. Wave Race 64.
Wave Race 64. I would say that's a 7.
Okay. Killer Instinct Gold.
That's an 8. Honestly, that game was the N64 version of that game was really good.
Cruise in USA.
6.
Star Wars Shadows of the Empire.
All right, I gotta try to say, like, where was I at that time?
I can't believe Nintendo put that one out. I like triple checked with research on that one, but they did.
Oh, I know they did. So I'm gonna say 6, and I think a lot of that is because it was such an early N64 game.
Okay.
No, no, you know what? No, I have to say 5 because my first playthrough of that game got broke because during the IG-88 battle, I fell through the ground of the trash heap that you fight him on and couldn't get out.
Amazing. All right, last 3 games, they're all Game Boy. Tetris
Okay.
Attack.
Tetris Attack on Game Boy.
Yes, without color.
Oh. Oh no.
Without
4.
color. 4.
Tetris Attack without color is terrifying.
Tetris Blast.
What the fuck is Tetris Blast?
Also on Game Boy the same year.
The sequel to no, Tetris Blast is the sequel to Tetris. I have no idea what Tetris Blast is.
Okay. And then Donkey Kong Land 2.
I don't like these Game Boy games. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay.
The sequel to the sequel to the sequel to Tetris.
So we're at a 6.5 for the year.
Tetris 3: The Revenge with a
Uh,
10 and an 8, 2 8s.
Yes. And a lot of
4
sevens.
8s. Yeah.
4 8s. There were 3 7s. But there were just enough 4s.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go, 97.
Okay.
We're still not at Game Boy Color yet. We're still trucking on Game Boy Black and White. This is like the end of life for Game Boy before Pokemon comes in and changes everything.
All right. So we have Tetris Blast images, and I have no idea what the fuck it is. But stage 5 is called Squidly.
Good. Yeah, okay, Tetris Blast is fucking chaos. Alright, Kirby's Dream Land 3 for the Super Nintendo.
Kirby's Dream Land 3. 7. It's fine.
Get ready for these 2 fucking bangers on Super Nintendo. Space Invaders for Super Nintendo.
2. Get that shit out of here.
Arkanoid,
That'd have been like $50, right?
Yes.
Arkanoid, fucking get out of here.
Arkanoid,
2.
Do It Again.
Oh, I know they redid the art for the Do It Again, so I'll give it a 4 or 3.
Genuine question, because I don't know the answer.
Yeah.
Not a Simpsons tie-in, but that had to be there because, like, that had to be the name because of the Simpsons in pop culture, right? At 97?
I don't know. 97 would have been late for that. Simpsons were at the peak of their power in like 93. I have no idea why it's Do It Again.
If someone can come up with the actual answer for that, GX, I have a mission for you. If you can find out why it's the fucking called Do It Again, please let us know. Thank you.
So I do know that sometimes when you translate some of the ways that they phoneticize kana
Yes.
for the hard O is OH, and it is a Taito game. That could have been Taito phoneticizing a pun.
Oh god, that sounds right. Anyways, Chariot Goblin, yes, we're gonna cover everything Nintendo puts out, including downloadable games. When we get there, we're not there yet.
Let's see what the Japanese title for it was.
Well, let's let GX do that while we carry forward.
Well, I've got it up.
Okay. Nope. It's a proper noun. GX puts the answer in the chat.
Japanese title in katakana is Arukanoido Do with the long extension bar.
Yeah.
Ito again.
Yeah, no, it's DOH is the antagonist in Arkanoid, apparently.
Fuck off.
Anyways, Mario Kart 64.
Mario Kart 64.
At the time.
8.
Blast Core.
7.
Did you know that Blast Core, by the way, came out in America way the fuck before it came out in Europe?
I can believe that.
Just baffling. Star Fox 64.
9. At the time? Yeah.
At the time, 2 years after PS1.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah. Tetrasphere.
Tetrasphere. Oh, 7.
It's no Wetris.
So see, now we're getting into things where I remember how they were received when they come out. I remember Tetrisphere was received reasonably well.
Yes. GoldenEye 007.
I mean, it's 10. If we're talking about in the moment,
Yeah. Diddy Kong Racing, which did you know Nintendo did not publish, but they distributed and I included it.
I can believe that they didn't. I would say an 8.
Shows how much they cared about Diddy Kong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fair.
Mischief Makers.
It's 6.
Bomberman 64.
7. That was a really good Bomberman game.
It was. Rest of these are Game Boy. Mole Mania.
Uh,
Miyamoto's
6.
Mole Mania.
Yeah, it's fine.
Kirby's Star Stacker.
I've never played Kirby Star Stacker.
Okay. Game & Watch Gallery. And before we get into, as we're getting into Game & Watch collections, please be sure to Google them so you know what games are included.
Yeah. I played Game & Watch Gallery DX,
Which is different.
yeah. Actually, I think it was Game & Watch Gallery 2, which is the Game Boy Color one, the first Game Boy Color
Yes.
one.
That's on here,
Yeah.
but not this
Yeah,
list.
What is in Game
I'm guessing it's
Manhole,
Ball.
with when we talked about with the dumb jumping, Octopus, which we said was one of the best ones, Fire, and Oil Panic. I would say 6.
On a probably relatively, like, probably $30.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But they redid all the art, and it
It's
would have
true.
looked nice.
Donkey Kong Land 3.
4. These Game Boy they're kind of ports of the Super Nintendo games.
But not quite.
Yeah, like they reuse some content. It's kind of like the Mega Man Extreme games where they
Yeah.
reused X content.
Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball Game Boy Black and White.
I would not have played that one, so I do not know.
King of Fighters 95 Black and White Game Boy.
Yeah, fucking hey, let's go.
Nintendo
I didn't
put
play
that
it.
one
I
out.
didn't play it, but I want to.
Nintendo put it out.
I love King of Fighters. I need to go track down a copy of that and try it on original hardware that's 30 years old. I'm sure it'll be great.
Could not fucking believe my eyes when I saw that.
That's amazing. I bet it's. You know what? Because SNK would have been at least somewhat protective. I bet it's better than you'd expect it to be.
It's probably better than Street Fighter 2 on the Game Boy.
I'm sure it is.
We've got a picture from GX.
Because I've played some of the official Street Fighter 2 ports in the PC games, and they're terrible. Yeah, like they went for an art style that probably worked. If you keep in mind, this is on a tiny ass screen.
Yes.
Um,
Wait, holy shit. The average on this is exactly 6, with no remainder.
nice. We did it.
Okay. 98, introduction to the Game Boy Color. Finally.
Okay,
There's no more Super Nintendo games.
great. We're free.
Yoshi's Story.
That game is not good.
That game is one of those you ask your parent to buy it and then they
Yeah.
call the store to complain when you tell them you've beaten it 2 hours later.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a 4. I got that game about a year after it came out because I got my N64 late, and I remember thinking like, what the fuck is this?
Yes. 1080 snowboarding.
1080 snowboarding. I would say it's a solid 7.
Okay. Kobe Bryant in NBA Courtside.
I didn't realize they made an N64 NBA courtside.
Now I'm just going to delete it then. Major League
Yeah.
Baseball featuring Ken Griffey Jr.
I played the shit out of this game. This is an 8. I played
Cruisin'
2
World.
whole seasons, which is a lot of baseball.
Cruisin' World.
Cruisin' World. I didn't play it.
Okay. At the time, before everyone was sick of this kind of game, Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie? Oh, that game at the time, that game would have been like a 9.
Okay.
It was really impressive.
F-Zero X.
F-Zero X, again, it was impressive. I would say an 8.
Alright, I'm gonna butcher this one. YLA Country Club True Golf Classics for the N64.
No fucking idea.
Same. That was one I had never heard of. And this was in
Yeah.
the N64 where every game was covered to shit because there were no games. Ocarina of Time.
That's 10.
F1
Especially if
World
you think
Grand
in the
Prix.
moment.
Yeah.
If
Eh,
if we could tack on beyond 10, you're starting to talk like, okay, what are we dealing with here?
Yes. F1 World Grand Prix.
I didn't play it.
Okay. Star Wars Rogue Squadron N64.
Nintendo published a lot of Bomberman games. That in the moment, that'd have been a 9. That game was huge.
Yes. Bomberman Hero N64.
I don't know which Bomberman game that is.
For single player content? That's the N64 one with single player content.
Okay. People like that game. I'll give it a 6.
Okay. Game Boy.
Yeah.
James Bond 007. Okay,
No idea.
real quick. Let's get the fucking elephant out of the room. Pokemon Red and Blue.
Oh, it's 10.
Okay. Now, all of these that we're gonna get to were Game Boy Black and White the same year as Pokemon Red and Blue, so by comparison. James Bond 007.
So I mean, this goes back to my era where I talk where my theory on the RFN where I said like the Game Boy had 2 lifespans.
Yes. This is the beginning of the second lifespan, and
Right.
especially these Japanese games knew that Pokemon was out in Japan 2 years prior, and these were the games that were contemporary
Right.
with the Western release.
Yes.
Bomberman Game Boy.
Bomberman Game Boy.
It's literally called GB.
Yeah. I've played it. 6. It's fine. Bomberman fine.
Wario Land 2.
Wario Land. Did we already do Wario Land 2?
No, we did Wario Land Super Mario Land 3.
Oh, okay, this is the one that people really like.
Yes, this is the first one that people uphold as a modern Wario Land game, and this was
Yeah.
black and white Game Boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 7.
Okay. Mickey Mouse Magic Wands Game Boy.
I've only seen it. I never actually played it.
Okay. The following are Game Boy Color launch window games. Tetris
Okay.
DX.
Tetris DX is a good ass Tetris game. I'll give it an 8. Tetris on Game Boy is always a winning combo.
Game & Watch Gallery 2, which GX points out, says Parachute, Helmet, Chef, Vermin, Donkey Kong, and Ball.
Chef,
That's
Helmet,
color.
and Donkey Kong are fine. The others are not. I'll give it a. I remember the game looked really good in color though. Like
So,
the redrawn art was really good. So
Citrus
I'll give it a 6.
okay. Link's Awakening DX.
That might be a 10. That
Okay.
game's really
That's
It's
3
really good.
10s. I'm not disagreeing with any of them, but
yeah. Like it's either a 10 or a 9.
Yeah.
I'm willing to leave that at 10.
Quest for Camelot.
Oh shit! I know I've played this. I need to see it. Let's see. Oh, this is. Oh, I know why I know this name because it's a fucking movie. Nintendo made a movie tie-in game.
They published the movie tie-in game. They did not make it, I don't think.
What the fuck? Oh, this looks bad. This looks terrible.
All right, you have to give a score. We can't just leave this blank. It
I'm
has to
gonna
affect the average.
I'm gonna say 3.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And then finally, the same year as Bomberman GB, Pocket Bomberman.
All right, actually, I need to rewind the conversation for a second back to the quest for Camelot.
Yes, take all the time you need. Although, you said we might only have a couple hours, and we're about there.
Yeah, this game apparently supported the Game Boy printer.
Fuck yeah, it did.
So there are pictures of people having printed out the game over screen on the Game Boy printer.
Perfect. What else would you need?
Fucking what?
Thank you.
Oh,
Nintendo.
it's a Titus game too.
Even better.
Oh God, everything's gone wrong. I'm so upset. Why did Nintendo publish this?
So is this a 2?
No, because supporting the Game Boy printer on a Game Boy Color game is so fucking audacious. It sure does. There's the printer logo.
Perfect.
The fucking audacity. Oh, that's
Okay.
amazing. All right, yeah, okay, we can go back to now.
Pocket Bomberman, same year as Bomberman GB.
But this was in color.
This was in color. That was the difference.
Right. I think they are different. Pocket Bomberman, actually, no, it's an adventure game.
Oh, right.
It's a side scroller.
Fuck.
It's
Fuck.
7. Yeah, this game's actually decent.
Okay.
'Cause they ended up making a few of these.
7.37. So another high one, just because there were 3/10.
Yeah. 3 fucking 10s in 1 year.
Yeah, well, if you count the Pokemon games separately, but yeah. Ocarina of Time,
Yeah.
Pokemon, and Link's Awakening DX were all the same year. And this was like the same year as like fucking Metal Gear Solid, and like 98 was huge. 99. Yeah. Here we go. Mario Party.
Fuck. All right. So in the moment,
the first one before it was clear that this was going to be a franchise.
Yeah, I'll say a 6.
Okay. Super Smash Brothers. Speaking of party games.
Yeah, 9.
Okay. Pokemon Snap.
This is hard because this game fucking blew the roof off. But I didn't think it was that good. It was just kind of fun. So I could only go as high as an 8. But like, if you just said like how it was reacted to, you could say 10.
Yep.
But I'm gonna say 8.
It was, I mean, Pokemania.
Yeah, but I mean, it also it did tap into Pokemania in like a really unique way that worked.
Yes.
It wasn't just a cheap cash in.
Yes. Ken Griffey Jr.'s Slugfest.
I didn't play Slugfest.
Okay.
So I can't evaluate it. I would assume it was pretty good because
Bug Snaps is a better Pokemon Snap, but obviously they've had decades to improve.
Like if you make a worse Pokemon Snap now, you fucked up.
Oh, there are worse Pokemon Snaps.
Oh, there are, but they all fucked up.
Yes. Command and Conquer 64.
Command and Conquer 64. I didn't play it.
Okay.
I bet it's not good.
It is surprisingly okay for a Nintendo 64 port of Command and Conquer.
That is my feeling on
You're cutting out a little bit.
That is my opinion on StarCraft 64.
Ah, gotcha. We'll get there. Nintendo published that, just not this year.
Yes. Oh, I know we'll get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember being surprised it was decent.
Yes. Cherry Goblin, because people kept pestering them for it. Mario Golf.
I forgot they were making a new Pokemon Snap. It's been so fucking long.
It's called New Pokemon Snap.
I know.
They announced it the same month they announced the fucking MOBA.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been so long.
Mario Golf.
Mario Golf. This is N64 or
N64.
Game Boy? 7. It was pretty good.
The New Tetris.
The sequel to the old Tetris? I don't know. I don't know the new Tetris.
Okay. NBA Courtside 2 featuring Kobe Bryant.
Still featuring Kobe Bryant.
Every single NBA game that Nintendo puts out is featuring Kobe Bryant. Just like every
and
baseball
all their
game is Ken Griffey Jr.
Yep, because they secured the rights to the person.
Yes.
Because the last one's on the GameCube. I didn't play it.
Okay. Donkey Kong 64.
Oh boy. So I got to put myself in the moment.
This was, at the time, people called this one too far.
Yeah, but it wasn't like now. People said Donkey Kong 64 and go, oh god.
Yes.
It would have been like a 7.
Okay.
Maybe a 6. A 6. We'll go with the 6. I had fun with it to a point.
Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. I know.
That game's a legitimate banger.
Yep. I know where that fits into your life, but
yeah, I must say it's probably an 8.
Okay.
Because this is pod racing.
Excuse you, this is podcasting. Star Force,
it's not.
Or Jet Force Gemini.
Jet Force Gemini. Fuck off.
Not with the fixed controls from Rare Replay.
Yeah. 6.
Only Game Boy game, which is Game Boy Cross, Game Boy Color. Pokemon Yellow Special Pikachu Edition.
8.
They put basic color into red and blue.
Yeah, that's it. The Pikachu shit, I'm not. They actually rewrote some of the story to make it focus more like the anime too.
Yep, they added Jesse and James. Wario Land 2 Game Boy Color version, which was a separate physical release.
I don't remember what I gave the previous one, but basically that. So
you gave it a 7.
Okay, well, we'll go with that.
Okay. Game & Watch Gallery 3 GX, do you have the list of games? We can move on from now.
Yeah.
Pokemon Pinball GBC.
Pokemon. I had this game. I played this game, and it was in my backpack on my first date, which was a trip to a theme park. And then it rained, and then it buzzed for the entire rest of the day because it got wet. 7. This was a legitimately fun game.
Yeah. Oh, that's a huge amount of games on Gallery 3. Egg, Greenhouse, Turtle Bridge, Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong Jr., Flagman, Judge, Lion, Spitball, Sparky, and Donkey Kong 2.
I'll give that a 6 out of respect for the number of games they put in it.
Okay. Super Mario Brothers Deluxe, the banger that suffers because of the aspect ratio.
Yeah. 7.
Okay. Ken Griffey Jr.'s Slugfest for Game Boy Color.
I don't know. It's probably pretty good. Most of those Ken Griffey Jr. games were.
Yeah. Mario Golf Game Boy Color.
This is the first JRPG-ish one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. 7. That series comes into its own on the next pass.
Okay. Disney's Beauty and the Beast, a board game adventure. Game Boy Color.
That sounds terrible!
This is not Mario Party inspired because it's contemporary.
Hold on, I need to see this.
Oh, if you have not seen this thing is hot trash. I have seen this.
Like, just the words together
I have
make me
played
think,
this
oh,
one.
Make me think, all right, so far I haven't seen any gameplay images. That's a bet. Oh, boy.
This thing is hot trash.
Oh. Oh, no. But why? Why? To what end? What
Germany.
was the goal here? Oh, did the Germans make this?
I seem to remember it being big in Germany.
Yeah, I didn't play it, so I can't. But
Yes, you can.
It looks like a 2.
Okay.
It looks like a nightmare. Why did Nintendo publish this? I guess because the deal with Disney probably said they had to.
Probably because they wanted that sweet Beauty and the Beast money. Are you kidding me? Beauty and the Beast 90s?
Oh, it's even worse.
Someone comes to Nintendo and says you can get a slice of profit on a Beauty and the Beast branded thing. They're gonna say yes.
It's even worse. Nintendo's partially owned Left Field
Yes.
made it.
Yes. Speaking of Disney, Mickey's Racing Adventure, Game Boy Color.
Wasn't this kind of decent?
It was better than Beauty and the Beast, a board game adventure.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just remember hearing that one of these Mickey Racing games is decent.
All right, I'm deleting it. NBA 3-on-3 for GBC, Kobe Bryant.
Yep. Also made by Left Field, but I did not play it.
Okay. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, GBC.
I did play this, actually. It's not very good. 4.
Shadowgate Classic, GBC.
I did play this as well. It's Shadowgate. Who here like Shadowgate? As a child, I sure as shit didn't. As an adult, when I actually replayed it, when I found it at my parents' house, it was okay. I'll give it a 5.
Okay. Bugs Bunny, Crazy Castle 3.
Oh God! All right, so we have to talk about this game. Do you know what this game is?
Yes.
Do you want to explain it? Because it's insane.
No. It's on you.
All right, so Bugs Bunny: The Crazy Castle is a Roger Rabbit game in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But they can't release it as a Roger Rabbit game in the US. Do you know why?
Because they don't own the full rights.
because the only company allowed to release a game that featured a Disney character when Crazy Castle, the first game, which was an NES game, came out, was Capcom. And Capcom told them GFY when they asked, "Hey, can we sublicense it for this game?" This is a Kemco game
Yes, it is.
originally. So they turned Roger Rabbit into Bugs Bunny. They then went and released one of these in Europe. I think it's the third. And they didn't have the Looney Tunes rights there. And so I think it turned into what did it turn
Nintendo of Europe published it as Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 3 in Europe.
Okay, one of these in Europe got changed again.
Into
Because
no.
yeah, so it wasn't Bugs Bunny either.
Yeah.
It's like in Europe it became some other
Hugo.
Hugo. Yes. What? Why?
Wait. Nope, there's another version in Europe that was simply just titled Mickey Mouse.
Because the rights would have been different. The Crazy Castle series is a licensing nightmare. Woody Woodpecker at one
Yes.
point was featured in
Yes.
the Crazy Castle series.
Here's the opening of the Wikipedia. The Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 2, known in Japan as Mickey Mouse 2, and in Europe as either Hugo or simply Mickey Mouse.
Yes. Hugo
Anyways.
is it. So all right. So here we go. In production of Who Framed Roger Rabbit ended. Kemco was producing the video game based on the theme, and Kemco later produced Mickey Mouse versions of Crazy Castle series, released those versions exclusively in Japan, while considering the Looney Tunes versions outside Japan. However, some were based on other licenses, such as Jim Davis's Garfield comic strip
Hell
and
yeah.
the Real Ghostbusters animated television series.
Perfect.
They literally would just swap out the characters and put them in. The fifth Crazy Castle game starred Woody Woodpecker instead of Bugs Bunny due to Kemco losing the rights to release Warner Brothers properties and switching them to Universal Studios, and because Nintendo GameCube title Universal Studios Theme Park Adventure, in which Woody was one of the main characters. They bought the rights to Woody Woodpecker because of Universal Studios Theme Park Adventure.
Perfect.
Holy shit, this series is cursed. I'm looking at the list of games in the series.
Yes.
Oh, so Hugo is a like I guess it's a media franchise in Europe
Yes.
based on something
Real-
Scandinavian.
Yes. Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 3 Game Boy Color. Do you have a rating?
No, Madness. Madness is the rating.
R-Type DX Game Boy Color.
R-Type DX. That's pretty good. 6.
Okay.
The last Crazy Castle came out on mobile phones in 2004.
Good. So, okay. So that's a 6.5 for the year. No 10s, but there was a 2.
All of that for no rating. Yeah, well.
2000. Get ready.
Oh boy.
All in 64 and Game Boy Color. Hey You Pikachu.
All right, so I'm gonna give it a point or two for the sheer audacity of it, but Seaman already happened at that point, hadn't it?
Seaman was 99 or 2000. Let me
Yeah,
check.
they would have known about Seaman while this was in development.
While it was in development, maybe not before.
Yeah, but still, it didn't work.
1999. So yes.
So it didn't work.
They
is
shipped
the
after
problem.
Seaman.
Yes. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Pokemon Stadium. See, this is a good example of where he would give a 1 for something that just doesn't function. Just like that fucking Fatal Frame DS game, Spirit Camera.
You know what? You're right. It functioned better than not function at all. But like I can see it's a 2 is probably fine for Hey You Pikachu because it didn't really do anything.
Yeah. Pokemon Stadium.
7. It worked. It was fine. I spent a lot of time with it, but it wasn't very good.
Mario Party 2.
Mario Party 2, 8. I think this is the high watermark.
This is the one people stand by for some cursed reason.
Well, because they played Mario Party 1 and they got a blister.
And then this one didn't give them a blister. Therefore,
This one didn't give them the blister, and it had more strategy because it had items and stuff. And then they just made like 9 more of them that are
you cut out.
best minigame. It's the Lickitung game. Why are you even asking these questions? See, GX immediately responds, no, because it's Lickitung.
Ridge Racer 64.
Didn't play it.
Okay. Kirby 64.
It's a 7. It's fine.
Majora's Mask.
9. I think that game's amazing.
Excite Bike 64.
6. I didn't really care for it that much.
StarCraft 64.
Surprisingly playable, and for that I'll give it a 6.
Mario Tennis 64.
7. It's good.
Pokemon Puzzle League, aka Panel de Pon.
Panel de Pon is fine. So, 7.
What if there was a hot BMP of Ash in the background?
I mean, how hot are we talking?
We're talking
Like
the least lossless of quality.
I need it to be more, like, significantly higher resolution than the N64 can render.
Mickey Speedway USA, which I think is the one people like.
That's the one people like. But I never played it, so I don't feel comfortable rating it.
Banjo-Tooie, which is
Banjo-Tooie?
post DK64. It
Yeah.
is like the way too big world.
But people who played, I mean, I played DK64 and then I played Banjo-Tooie and that. Oh, thank God.
It's a little more restrained.
It's a lot more restrained. No, I think Banjo-Tooie is pretty good. It's got too many ideas, but I'll give it easily give it a 7 in the time.
Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark. It's not a 10.
They
even though I
lost
think
the
it's bad.
rights
It does
to
everything
GoldenEye. They
GoldenEye.
wanted to make another one.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Everything GoldenEye does, it does better. Everything. Every last fucking thing. But it isn't the first time they had done that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
it's also enough years later. Like,
yeah,
context
I
of
would still give
2000 has changed.
Yeah, I'll still give it a 9 because it does everything better, which is almost impossible when you make a sequel. But they did. Like, even the weapons are cooler.
Mm-hmm. But again, it's just at some point
times have changed.
At some point in 1997 to 2000, things were just so dramatically different in shooters.
Right. If it was the same as GoldenEye, it would have been, maybe a 7. Mm-hmm. But it was so much better than GoldenEye. So much cooler. Like, that's the other thing. GoldenEye wasn't particularly cool because Pierce Brosnan's Bond isn't very cool. This was extremely cool because they just ripped off everything cool.
Yes. All of the following are Game Boy Color. Pokemon trading card game. The RPG.
I played it late.
You played it on Retroactive, even.
Yeah. 6?
Okay.
7. I'll give it a 7. It's pretty good.
You were pretty fond of it on the Retroactive.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7. It's pretty good.
Pokemon Gold Silver, same year.
9.
Bionic
that game is...
Mm-hmm.
Bionic... This would be the Elite, right?
Elite Forces, yeah.
6?
Wario Land 3.
I'm going off of... I didn't play Wario Land 3.
Okay. Guillaume will have words for you later.
Unless that was the retroactive one we did play. I can't remember.
I think you played 4 retroactive. That was the Game Boy Advance
4.
one.
It is 4. Yeah, we did play 4. Yeah.
Crystalis.
I liked it at the time. I understand that it's got a lot of problems because of its screen. 6. It's not bad.
Warlocked.
It's just Warlocked. I know this game. Oh my God, that's what?
Do you know this game?
I thought I did. No, I don't. What is this?
What I
This
should
is-
have done is put one fake game in each of the years and ask you to suss
This
it
is
out.
madness. I'm looking at images of it, and is it like a tactics game? What is going on? And why is Bear in the Big Blue House for Game Boy Color showing up in the images for Warlock? Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing on this one.
Okay, deleting it.
This is surreal looking.
Pokemon Puzzle Challenge,
I did not play.
the 6th Pokemon game that came out this year.
Hit that. Strike that iron. Strike it.
The Little Mermaid 2:
Uh,
Pinball Frenzy.
Fuck off. Did you put that game in there? Is that fake?
It's not fake, nor is
That's-
the next game, Alice in Wonderland for the GBC.
So Little Mermaid 2 is the straight to VHS sequel about her daughter.
Yes, that is correct. Melody or Melanie, whichever one. Yep.
I don't know. My sister had it. I fled the room whenever those were on. But why is it pinball?
Why wouldn't it be pinball, James? Pinball's
I
popular.
can think of a lot of reasons why it wouldn't be pinball. One, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh my god, I'm looking at it and it is a nightmare.
2 it is.
It's like a crushed art asset nightmare.
Perfect. 2 it is. Alice in
Oh my
Wonderland,
God.
GBC.
I did not play that.
Are you gonna look it up?
Sure, fuck it. Because the whole world is ending right now, and this looks like a bad platformer. But like, shrug.
Okay.
It doesn't look offensive. It just is.
Donkey
So I
Kong
don't know.
Country, Game Boy Color.
Donkey Kong Country Game Boy Color. This is just the fucking
This is just the port.
yeah. But this isn't Donkey Kong game. This is Donkey Kong Country Game Boy Color.
This is Donkey Kong Country,
Country
Game Boy Color.
Game Boy Color.
Not not Donkey Kong Land, which was
Right. This is
a
this is
port
this is the
adjacent.
Super Nintendo game converted to Game Boy Color.
correct.
It would have been bad. I'm gonna say 5.
Okay.
I'm looking at art of it right now. It's impressive.
It is impressive
Would
that it
you-
functions, for sure.
Would you really want to play it?
Not particularly.
Also, there's a very bad model of a CG model of Diddy Kong swinging
Perfect.
in the ad. Like sub DK, the animated series.
Hell yeah. All right. Last one for the year, or for the night.
Yeah.
Last year for the night. 2001. Paper Mario. Let's close out the N64.
It's great. It's a great game.
Great game.
9.
Mario Party 3.
Oh, we're gonna start trending down now. So last one was 8. This one's a 7.
Okay.
Floor's about to fall out.
Pokemon Stadium 2. This one has
This is a 6.
the second gen.
Yeah, it's a 6. It's fine.
Dr. Mario 64. Why?
Yeah, good question. I don't know. I didn't play it.
I'm gonna rate it then 4.
Okay.
It is exactly what you think it is. It is Dr. Mario, except when you want to use a D-pad, you have to use the fucking N64 D-pad.
They did support a lot of platforms in 2001. Holy shit!
What?
The image that GX just put in there for
Oh.
Toy Story Racer.
Yes. It did have a story mode. Dr. Mario 64 did have a story mode.
Wow. I didn't play it. So I
Conker's
don't know.
Bad Fur Day.
That game was really good. It's crass and weird, but
It has
coming
aged
off-
maybe more poorly than any Rare game.
Grabbed by the Ghoulies is up there.
Grabbed by the Coolies aged exactly as well as it released.
I'm gonna give this one a 9 in the moment though.
Ooh.
In the moment, it would have been a lot.
Okay. Agreed to
Look,
disagree.
it was nice to not have to collect shit.
Look, that's just Stockholm Syndrome. You shouldn't
No,
be like,
stop.
it's nice that the thing I spent money for isn't making me suffer. That's some fucking
No.
Super Mario Sunshine, the best levels are the one where they take Flood away bullshit.
Stockholm Syndrome would have been like, I miss the collecting.
It's like, oh, on Fridays they let us eat the good prison food.
Like there are scenes in that game that are legitimately surprising. That on the N64, not today, but like at the time, we're like, holy shit. But yes, you're right. That game has aged in a way that is different than most games.
It sure has. Remember when the highlight of the entire game is a fucking Matrix scene?
Yeah, I do. It was also an alien scene.
Uh-huh. Aged very well. And that's not even getting into the fucking humor that didn't age.
The D-Day or the D-Day scene.
God. Yes, that they didn't make that new Battletoads game. Luigi's Mansion GameCube.
At the
Technically
time,
very impressive.
It was very impressive at the time, but it was very short.
Very
And
short.
that was
not
a
received
criticism.
very well.
That was a criticism even then. So I would say it's an 8.
Okay. Wave Race Blue Storm.
It was the N64 game, but looked nicer.
Mhm.
It looked a lot nicer, but it was still the N64 game. I'll give it a 7 because nice water.
Pikmin.
Pikmin.
At the time, people didn't know what to make of it.
Yeah, I don't remember how it was received.
It was received. There were a lot of people that were really for it, and a lot of people that were really confused because a lot of people didn't realize that it was an RTS until they were playing it.
Right. I think I was in that bucket too.
Because it was not marketed very well. It was just marketed as, here's Miyamoto's new thing, look at these cute Pikmin.
Yeah. And I was playing in the garden.
Yeah. Like, it was, like, they told the story of its creation more than they said, hey, this is an RTS.
Right.
And then people were also shocked that the time limit could be so strict when you were just learning the game for the first time.
Yeah, this is still a high game, but I don't know, like an 8, I guess.
Yeah, it was just it was received very weird. Like, I love Pikmin, but
it was extremely weird.
Yes, history looks back on Pikmin 1 a lot more fondly than people in 2001 who just got a GameCube looked at Pikmin. Which was like, I know what a Luigi's Mansion is, it's a Luigi game, it's self-explanatory. I know what Wave Race is, I know what Smash Brothers is. The fuck is Pikmin?
Man, y'all have already played Pikmin 4. It's already out.
Pikmin 4, it's a 3DS game. It was actually alright.
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers Melee. At the time.
I mean, at the time, it would have been a 10. Like, that game got tremendous word of mouth.
Yes.
It was the first must-have game for the GameCube.
Released like a month later.
Yeah.
And then it was the last one for a while. Metroid Prime.
Rogue Squadron was up there, too.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Kirby Tilt and Tumble. Game Boy Color.
Okay, there's so many fucking Kirby Tilt games. I gotta remember which one's which. I didn't play this one.
Okay. Mario Tennis Game Boy Color. This is the one where this is the one everyone reveres.
Well, the Game Boy Advance one's the one that people like.
Oh, that's true. This is one of the
go
ones.
Nuts over. But yeah, I mean, still though 8 because it was people were like, "Oh my god, what are you doing?"
Pokemon Crystal.
This is the one where in Japan you could use your feature phone to make trades online.
Yes.
Or over
But this
phone
is
lines.
the Nintendo of America release.
Yeah, so we don't have that. I remember Crystal being kind of a ho-hum release. Like, it was the first Pokemon game where people were like, yeah, sure, whatever. That's
because in Japan, they were already marketing Ruby Sapphire.
Right, and now they had established, oh, there's going to be this third version thing that happens.
Yes, and the other thing is that in 98, people didn't, like, 98... while we were getting Red and Blue, they were marketing Gold, Silver in Japan, but internet was way different in 98 to 2001.
Crystal is still number 1 on the 3DS eShop.
Yeah, makes sense. It was like the last thing they put out.
Yeah,
put
I
it
mean,
out
I would,
after the Switch.
I mean, if we're talking about how it was reviewed in the moment, I would guess it would have been around an 8.
8 or 9, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
mean, it was fine.
yes,
It just, it wasn't revolutionary, and there definitely would have been the start of like, oh, we're doing this again. Okay.
yes. And I do just want to emphasize for younger audience, like the internet, like the
It was
transformation of the
different.
internet between 1998 and 2001 was unrecognizable.
Yeah, I mean, I was on the internet starting in '95, and it went through about 2 or 3 phases at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And '98, like, let's put it in perspective. I had to download pictures of Smash Brothers Melee before it came out, um, and it took time
Mm-hmm.
to download those pictures. So you think about what you would have been getting on the internet in terms of content, like because it took time to download the pictures, and I was downloading them because I wanted to see what I had heard written in an article that you could see the stitching on Mario's pants, which you could. It turns out you could see the stitching on Mario's pants.
Yes,
Um, but by the time Sunshine came out, which is what, a year later,
a year
two
later.
years later, um, I was watching video because things were moving really fast at this point.
Yep. Oracle of Ages, separated from Seasons.
Yeah, Seasons is the one that people like more, right?
I think Ages is the combat one, Seasons is the puzzle one.
Okay. I would 8. These are both received well.
Yes, they were. Seasons.
Yeah. 8 again.
Okay.
One, I remember one is slightly better than the other, but I can't remember which one.
Mickey's Speedway USA for Game Boy Color, which is the Game Boy Color version of the N64 game from the previous year
Right, which I didn't play.
that
So I
everyone
don't know.
really liked. But yeah.
Yeah.
And here we are on to the launch of the GBA, which was also the same year.
Yeah.
F-Zero Maximum Velocity.
This is the anime-based game.
No,
No.
this is the launch title.
Oh,
There were
this is the Super
three F-Zero GBA games.
Oh God, you're right. There were Jesus. This was the one that's like super similar to the Super Nintendo game.
Yes, this is the one that was released as an ambassador game on 3DS.
Yeah. 7.
7. Okay. Yeah, no. There's the F-Zero game, and then there's the sequel to the F-Zero game that gets released everywhere, I believe, and then there's the anime-based one that never gets released anywhere but Japan, and then there's no more F-Zero ever again.
There was an anime one based here.
Okay, then maybe that's the first
There,
one
there
that
were
came
two.
over.
There were two anime one based.
Okay,
in Japan.
the last one that released here was the anime-based one, and then
Yes.
the last one.
There was another one in Japan.
Yep, and then the series was over. Super
Yeah.
Mario Advance 1.
Super Mario
No
Advance.
subtitle.
All right, which game is?
Nor super
What
title.
was that?
That was 2, I think. I think that was USA.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember not liking that very much. 6.
Okay. Mario Kart Super Circuit. I forget that was like a launch window. I always associate
It
that
was,
with like 2000. I always associate that with like around the time of Double Dash for some reason. Because that's when I started. That's when I got it.
Yeah, I don't like this game very
Me
much.
neither.
Yeah, I mean, I would say 5.
Golden Sun.
It's goofy and fucked up in some really weird ways.
Yes.
Golden Sun at the time, Golden Sun was like an 8. It was like, oh shit, a Super Nintendo style RPG,
Yep. It's like, oh shit, this thing.
and it looked amazing.
It's like a
and it
proof of
sounded
concept
amazing.
for the GBA
Right.
of like what the GBA could turn out to be, and what it would have
Right.
turned out to be long term if Nintendo had
This 2000,
like buried its face in the sand immediately.
yeah, because they didn't need to make games for it. Everybody else was making games for it. They're
Yes.
just like, okay,
Yes, Golden Sun was 2001. All of these games, launch window on the GBA was a fucking banger. Wario Land 4.
Wario Land 4. This is the one we played. This is the one that's also more puzzly.
Yes.
Uh,
This is
7?
the last Wario Land game before the Wii, I think.
yes.
Yes, this is the part one where you escape.
Yep. Yeah. It's 7.
7? Okay. Advance Wars.
Advance Wars. This game was received super well.
Everywhere but Japan.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and say 9. This game's really good.
Okay. All right. This is Nintendo published games. Pokemon Mini, Pokemon Party Mini.
So you think you're coming here with hot fire? Pokemon Mini was in my unpublished episode where we tried to do 20 questions, and I just burned and got everyone mad at me.
Yep.
Uh,
No, I know.
Pokemon Party Mini. I remember which one's which. I've actually played a bunch of them.
These are the 4 that came over.
Excuse me.
Party Mini,
Thank you.
Pinball Mini, Puzzle Collection, and Zany Cards.
I just don't remember which one Party Mini is. Party Mini is... This is the mini game collection one, right?
Yes.
4.
Pinball Mini. Sorry, guys, these have to count against.
Pinball Mini actually wasn't terrible. Like I'm having to think about the system it's on. It's probably the best Pokemon mini game, to be honest.
Yeah. Also, if people are too young for this, Tamagotchi was a thing that was really popular, and so Nintendo and the Pokemon Company said, yeah, sure.
Well, and they had already made a Pikachu. They'd made 2 of them at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's actually fine. I'll give it a 6.
Okay. Puzzle Collection.
Oh shit. Come on, open. How'd this game play? I'm trying to remind myself what it is. Motion puzzle rescue mission. Power on is unlocked. Players given a scrambled picture of the Pokemon and must switch the pieces around. That sounds like crap. Shadow puzzles. Yep. Rescue mission.
You're damn right the mini came in Wooper Blue.
3. This is bad.
And then Zany Cards.
Zany Cards is a 4. I remember that one. Okay.
Okay. That puts a 6.9 on the year. And if we excluded the Pokemon Mini, it would be much higher.
Yeah, so the Pokemon Mini is really wild. Like it's a fever dream.
They released like a dozen of them in Japan, but they only brought 4 over.
Yeah, some of them show up. Some of the unreleased ones in the West show up in Pokemon Channel.
Yep.
By the way, Pokemon Channel, when we get around to it, is going to get an extraordinarily low score.
We can just jump to it if you want. That would be what, 2003? I have it in.
Nah, we don't need to do that.
Okay.
Just as an FYI, that game is going to get an outrageously low score.
It is. I deemed Pokemon Channel interactive enough to get a spot on the list. Yes.
Yeah.
That they marketed it as a game. Granted,
right?
They marketed it as a game for infants. Nope.
Yeah.
Pokemon Box. This was part of the shit where the voice was muted.
Yeah, we didn't have the audio turned on.
No, I explicitly cited Pokemon Box as something that did not meet the very, very low qualifications of getting on the list. It was very easy to get on this list. Pokemon Box did not meet the quality.
So there's a game that came out on the Pokemon Mini in Japan. When you can guess why they would have had to rename it. It's called Pokemon Breeder Mini.
Yeah.
That would have needed a new name, but they ended up not releasing it. But basically, it's a virtual pet.
Yep.
That turns into Princess Maker.
Makes sense.
After they hatch.
Can I remind you of 2004, a year that you take one glance at the top of the list and you're like, oh, this is the best year Nintendo ever had. And then you scroll down and you realize this was also the year they put out like a dozen $30 each NES games on cartridges.
Yeah, those are going to be excoriated. The NES classic games or whatever.
Yes,
they call
classic
them.
NES series Pac-Man for NES Pac-Man for $30.
Fuck off!
Like
I remember stores having that game on the shelf forever because they hadn't mastered the art of pump and dump games that aren't going to sell.
Yes. So you look at the top of the list and you see Four Swords Adventures, WarioWare Inc., Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, Pikmin 2, Thousand Year Door, Mario Power Tennis, Prime 2, which I know you don't like, Mario Party 6, which I hate, but some people like, Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green, Metroid Zero Mission. You look at this list and you keep going down and you're like, yeah, this is going to be amazing. And then you just get to classic NES Bomberman, Donkey Kong, Excitebike,
Oh yeah,
Ice Climber,
even that
Pac-Man.
Hamtaro game is supposed to be pretty decent.
Yeah, no, they made a couple different Hamtaro games.
Which is surreal to think about. Like what happened at Nintendo? Like we gotta get the Hamtaro license, and we need to make.
Also,
games.
real quick, just because this did come up and we are getting to this year, I did make an executive decision that summarizing the e-reader as product listings was too chaotic to make the list. It's not that they don't count. It's that they weren't released in a reasonable format.
Oh, like the fact that you could buy packs and just like, I don't know what's in here.
Yeah, I don't know what game you're getting.
Oh, there's the word coward again.
Yes, there's the word coward again. Broke the stream. Thanks.
Great.
GX.
Great. I thought you already permitted the word coward.
Coward in all caps was a separate moderation action.
God damn it, Twitch. Why? I demand every Pokemon trading card be judged individually.
So, yes. The e-reader was released too chaotically. It would be like ranking all of the different demos inside of Amiibo Tap Nintendo's Greatest Bits.
Oh, Lord.
Which you will need to give a rating for that eventually.
Oh.
I
don't know.
There's sheets on this spreadsheet file all the way to 2020.
I only owned one Amiibo, so it would be hard to do.
It's chaotic. Anyways, that's gonna do it. I promise this wasn't going to be too long. The VOD actually misses the first few minutes, but we started all the way at 1980. 1980 to 1983 was combined. Real quick, we can go through the before we close, I guess I'll just read out the averages. But
okay. I
did promise James that this wasn't going to go on for too long. So for pre-84, it was a 5.4. 6.5 for 84. 85 was a 5.5 or 5.6. 86 was a 5.4.
Oof.
87, 6.5. Saved by The Legend of Zelda and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. 88 was a 5.5. 89 was a 6.5. 90 was a 6.9. 91, with the launch of the Super Nintendo, a 6.1. Because of Mario the Juggler and Kid Icarus 2.
Get the fuck out of here, Mario the Juggler.
92 was a 7.5. 93 was a 7.5.
Which is great.
94 was a 6.5. 95 was
some of these years are being spared by the fact I didn't play these awful games.
Yes, a lot of these James did not play the game, so you will have to go back and watch the VOD for context as to what games we skipped. 95 got a miserable 5.04 because of all of the Game Boy Arcade classics, Game Boy Street Fighter 2, Game Boy Killer Instinct, and all the Virtual Boy games.
Oh.
What a fucked up year. 96 was a 6.5. 97 was a flat 6.0. 98, 7.3. 1999, 6.47. 2000, 6.47. 2001, 6.9. So, yeah. We're going to call it there. Thank you so much. And we will catch you later for part 2, where maybe we'll make it through the rest of this. Maybe there'll be a part 3. My guess is there'll be a part 3 because a lot of these more recent ones are probably going to yield a lot more discussion than NES Tennis.
Or Game & Watch Ball.
Okay. Talk to you all later. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.